Hey, everybody. It is February 15th, Saturday, 2 o'clock Eastern Time. We on the East Coast here are waiting for about 4 to 6 inches of snow, maybe less. And it's going to turn to all rain overnight from around midnight to the morning. And then this coming week, Thursday of this week, they're saying 1.5 feet of snow here. Don't know if it's true. Be good for the small engine business, but we'll see what happens. But let's see who's in the basement. We got Klaus. Hello, sir.
Hello. Hello.
We got Stella.
Hola.
All right, so I was just telling these guys here, we're always saying whenever we screw up, we really ought to own up to it and do it. So I'll tell you my quick story, a couple little stories. Anyway, this weekend was pretty busy. People thinking snow's coming and all that stuff. They get nutso and want stuff worked on. So one guy calls me up, and I put a post in Monday, I put a post in my community post, and I said, can I pick up this snowblower that's not running and get it running and back to him before it gets dark? Now, I was picking it up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and figured it gets dark around 5:20. So I had an hour and 20 minutes to pick it up, bring it home, fix it, bring it back. Not a big deal. So I set up a camera in my truck and I'm pushing through the back window of the truck. I'm filming me working on it. And here's the funny part of the story. At 12 minutes, I fire it up. Beautiful. So I give it the thumbs up. Yeah. So I go to hit the choke knob, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I got it running, but I'm saying now I got to clean the carb. So I take the carb all apart and everything, and I'm like, there's really nothing wrong with this carb. Now there was water in the fuel. I mean, it really did need stuff. And when I disassembled the carb, the seat was swelled, so the float was really high. So I changed the seat. But unbeknownst to me, when we work on snowblowers, okay, especially the old Ariens, when you turn the choke knob clockwise, that's to apply choke. When you turn it to the left counterclockwise, that's to take the choke off. Well, on the Briggs snow engines, guess what? It's the other way around. The one knob on the top is the other way around. So when I thought I was choking it when the engine died, or taking the choke off when the engine died, I was putting full choke on. So there was nothing wrong with the engine in that regard. I could have probably brought it back right then and there, gotten paid, and been on my way. So, but I'm glad I took it out. Basement. Hold on. Who's in the basement? Hold on one second. Let me see who's there. We got Hank.
Oh.
Hey, Hank.
Wayne.
Hello. And Wayne.
Wayne.
So anyway, I
Alrighty.
technically did get it fixed in 12 minutes, but I'm glad I took it apart because the float was a little high. Those red seats in there, it was a little bit swollen. Probably still would have run, but whatever. And like I said, I didn't really charge the guy for doing the extra whatever. But here's the thing that pissed me off. There's a plastic/metal fitting, elbow fitting on that Briggs carburetor on the snow engine. And when it's 10 degrees out or whatever, it's going to snap. You're not going to get it off. Okay. So what happened when I thought I had to take the carburetor off? So, I got to take the fuel line off. So snap. Uh-oh. Now it's 20 to 5. My dealer closes at 5. So I call him up. Justin, you got this elbow fitting? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I should have one. All right, I'll be right there. Still have a chance. So I load the thing back up into the truck, close the door, get in my truck, turn the key, ring. Yeah, Justin. What do you mean you don't have one? What do you mean you sold the last one? He thought it showed he had one. He went to go get it for me on the shelf. It was gone. He looks back. I guess they must have sold it or something with that day. Whatever. But now I'm like, okay. So now it's like, take it off the truck. That's Friday work or whatever. And that was it. He had to order the fitting. It literally took 3 days for the fitting to come in. So, I bought 2 of them just in case. So anyway. But then today, here's another faux pas. And it happens to all of us. We'll all admit to this, I'm sure. Well, I'm saying, I'm working on the generator. Okay. Now, this generator had been kept outside for maybe 2-3 years, he said, hadn't run. And it was full of, it's the video I did on the fuel. That fuel, it's all the stuff in it and whatever. And when I got it all complete, the carburetor cleaned, everything going on, spark plug, it had a torch plug in it, okay, which was wet, which means it wasn't really firing. So I changed that to a BPR 60S and cleaned out all the fuel, put fresh fuel in. I just got this morning, put a little stabilizer in it. And I'm like pulling, I'm on the phone now with my buddy Tom, Vintage Engine Repair. He's on the phone with me. We're talking back and forth, right? Because it's Australia, 13 hours difference. So I'm like, damn it, why is it not starting? And I start, good thing it didn't start. Because what did Kenny forget to do? Kenny forgot to add oil because he drained it when it was warm the night before and forgot to put it back in this morning. I said, should I leave myself a note? Nah. So good thing for the oil alarm. All right. So I put the oil in it. First pull started right up. And Tom's like, you're lucky, man. I said, yeah, I'm lucky. But anyway, just my tip to everyone here, and I'm guilty of it too. When we do drain the oil and then we're going to put it back in, put a note for yourself or hide the dipstick or do something. Here's the problem with this generator. The dipstick is under a cover. You can't you can't see it unless you look for it. So if I saw it, I would have noticed it. But anyway, so
What engine was it?
power. What is it? The PowerMate. That PowerMate.
Was it PowerMate, something like that? I think I saw a picture of
Chanda,
it. Yeah.
Chanda. All right, last story. I want to get the fresh fuel this morning, okay? Now, I have 2 bottles of Sta-Bil. I have a big bottle, small bottle. The reason I have 2 bottles is because I couldn't find the big bottle, so I bought the small bottle last year. Guess what I couldn't find for the past 3 days? The Sta-Bil. So I said, I'll stop at L&R, my buddy Ronnie, and I'll stop over there and I'll pick up another bottle. I said, watch, I'm going to pick up a bottle, I'm going to go home, and within 5 minutes, I'm going to find both bottles, okay? But it gets better. So Ronnie says, I walk in, and I go, yeah, Ron, where's the Sta-Bil? Yeah, we're all out. Excuse me? He goes, yeah, everyone's been buying it. I got nothing. I see the display, the cardboard display, it's empty. I said, what do you mean? He goes, I don't know. For some reason, everybody bought all the Sta-Bil. I'm like, get the hell out of here. So I said, oh, shit. I said, all I needed is for like a gallon of fuel for this guy, whatever. He goes in the back, gets his last bottle of Sta-Bil that's like half gone that he used, and gave me an ounce to put in my 5-gallon can. That's a good dealer. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So anyway, I'm on the phone with Tom. I said, Tom, I guarantee you, when I get home, I'm going to step on the damn Sta-Bil. Watch. I literally walked in my basement door. I looked to the left underneath my bench. What did I find? The big bottle of Sta-Bil. Now, I looked there yesterday. I looked there all week. It wasn't there. It was the little teeny label on the Sta-Bil bottle that's yellow where you write in the date that you open it. And I remembered what that yellow tag looked like. And I go, son of a bitch. So I lift off a piece or whatever. There's the Sta-Bil. You know what I did? I drove back to Ronnie's. I gave it to him. Was it here? It was a full bottle. I had only used it once. It was a full big bottle. It's like a $12 bottle or whatever. I said, here, take it. Because I told him, I said, look, you help me out. I'm helping you out. So
2 things. You got a question in the chat, and Bruce is in the basement.
And he's got to start wearing his glasses all the time.
His Historic Productions asks.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me look at the basement first. Brucey, hold on.
The guy asking about the DLT 200?
Yes.
Hold on. Let me look at my chat, guys. Hold on. I'm still at the beginning of the chat. But those are my stories. Hold on. There's Dick. Hello, my friend Dick. How you doing? What else we got? We got Wayne is here. Everyone's saying hello. Let's see. I'll get there. Francis Lang. Hello, Francis. TGM. How's it going, Mick? Everyone's still saying hello. I'm going to skirt through some of them. Jeff, hello. Francis saying hello. Everybody's saying hello. William is saying hello. Mark Wiley, hello. Mark saying hello. John Rhodes, hello. Let's see. Mr. McLean is here. He's saying hello to everybody. Who else we got? Happy TGM. Oh, Noel's here. Hello, Noel. How are you? Who else we got here? TGM. Oh, here we go. All right. Got a question on a Craftsman DLT 200, which is a lawn tractor. It's not. Oh, who's in the basement? Hold on.
And if I don't say hello, it's because I can't type it in.
Oh, so Jeff's
here. Everybody.
Hello, Jeff.
Good morning.
Hi, Jeff.
All right, so we got the question here. It says, hi, I got a question. DLT not driving, and when I press the forward pedal, it's not moving. When I press the reverse pedal, it's not budging and not want to reverse. So it's a hydro, I'm assuming, because it's got the forward and reverse.
Yep.
First thing I would look at, did the belt fall off the fan pulley? On top
No,
of
it didn't. He's writing that later. Nothing wrong with the
No,
drive
he
belt.
wrote that.
Oh, I'm
Nothing
sorry.
wrong with the drive belt, but it's completely won't drive at all.
Should check
Then
the
I
axle
would check for
seals.
a sheared key that pulley drives the pump. Check for
Yeah.
a sheared key, because in the John Deere's especially, that happened on a lot of those 100 models. But
Maybe have you had it disengaged when you moved it or pushed it around?
well, is the lever in the back? I mean, is it in the?
and it doesn't go back the right
Is
way?
it? Yeah, is
Sometimes
it in
it
tow
happens.
mode? Yeah,
Yeah.
It could be loaded with grass back there, stopping it from going.
could be.
back.
Yeah. Oh, I've
Did he-
seen it where they have like little springs and stuff. Go ahead, Hank.
Did he change his tire and lose the key?
Oh yeah, is it actually,
Yeah.
is it actually moving? Yeah,
That
is
can't
it
be.
actually moving?
That is too classic. That can't
I've
be.
had that happen, and I actually
yeah.
brought my magnetic sweeper over the woman's house, traced her path, and found the key.
Yeah.
Because she didn't have the rubber cap on the end of the axle. Usually that holds the key in. But here's the thing, though. With those keys, you got to remember, when you put the E-ring back in, you have to put the center part so it holds the key in. There's a correct. If you put it 180 degrees, the key can fall out.
There's always a washer.
What's that?
And in the worst
There's
case,
always
you
a
should-
washer. There's always a washer
yeah,
before-
normally,
before the E-clip.
yes.
Always.
There should be, but I've had them where it was just the E-ring. And if
Yeah,
you just
it's
have the
deep.
E-ring, the E part of it, the middle, will go into the keyway and hold the key in and act like a thrust washer as well.
The worst case situation on that riding mower, check your axles. If it's leaking oil through the seals and
Mhm.
you've lost all your oil, then your tranny's got no oil in it. It's got air in it.
Yeah, that's true too. Yep.
Other than that, you wouldn't think it's a cracked tranny where it lost oil. It's the only place they can lose oil.
Well,
No, he just posted. He just posted. My tractor literally freewheels in gear.
Yeah,
That sounds like the keys are gone.
yeah.
It sounds like somebody didn't re-engage
You know?
the whatever it's called, the neutral thingy dingy. Sometimes you can pull it out, it works fine, then it won't go back.
The neutral thingy dingy.
Yeah. As Wayne said, sometimes it's packed so hard with grass that it won't go back, or it's rusty or something.
They call that a bypass valve, tranny bypass valve.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Exactly what they call it. Thingy,
Okay,
dingy,
I was
like
just
that.
throwing that out there, Klaus.
Yeah, I'd put it up on jack stands, take off the wheels, put it on jack stands, and see what it's doing.
It sounded better than that thingy dingy.
It did. It
Remember
did.
Lily Tomlin years ago, one ring.
But it doesn't have that ring.
Yeah,
Ringy dingy.
that's a professional's way of saying it.
I like the
Right.
name Tango the
We,
Cat.
we were actually talking about it right before we went live, and you know, when you say something that is not the right way to say it
Hey,
on
Joe.
your videos, I don't know if you get comments from viewers. I do a lot, and I answer every single one. Yes, it's only the pros that has to get it right. Us amateurs, we can call it whatever we want.
Okay, historic
Hey, we all knew what you were talking about.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That
There you
thingy
go.
dingy. Like,
historic production put in.
did you push the thingy dingy back in? I've said that a lot of times myself.
But if he doesn't have the key,
Yeah.
you know, he ain't going nowhere without a key.
Yeah, he
hold
answered
on.
us. He
Yeah, he.
just
That's good.
posted our answer.
That's it.
He lost the key.
his
Jeff,
tire
what do you
fell
want
off.
back there?
Dude, are you licensed to operate this kind of rig?
I remember one old John
Little
Deere
fell
lost the splines on the inside of the axle.
Hank got
Yeah,
it.
look
Key
at-
to axle. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go, Hank. That's 75 years of experience right there. Hank, my man.
Yeah, he gets us. He gets us every
Here.
time. I have stopped coming up with topics for guess what it is. I am not doing it if Hank is on. I'm not.
Yeah, but
Way
we
to go,
can be
Hank.
real funny
Way to go,
about it.
Hank.
Go, okay, guys, guess what it is?
It's a. Is that a
It's a prone Danish.
Danish?
Yeah. Ooh.
It's a Danish.
High on coffee, Dane. Yeah.
I'm gonna text Jason just to tell him we're live.
I think it was Al asked if there's any fights. They start at 4:00 today. Not that great, but I'm going to be watching them.
why I'm texting
Jason was
Jason.
live earlier today.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What's he talking about? Petrified tubes, inner tubes?
Probably.
He's likely buying Chinese ones. They're useless. You put
no
them in
doubt.
and they go.
They're
terrible.
That is exactly the correct technical term. Useless.
Yeah, you want to get good tubes, you got to get Carlisle's or even the Kendas are good.
Yeah, but you see the price of tubes
but-
lately? Holy crap.
Goodyear's got
Tubes
them.
are half the
Hey,
price.
you see the price of salt? I can't even get any salt over here in Ontario anymore. They can't get it. As soon as it comes in, it's like gold.
What do you mean,
It's
rock
better
salt?
than gold. I wish I had like 8,000 tons of bagged salt. I could make a fortune.
Hmm.
Historic, just updated it. Yeah, it's right there. Moved
Yeah,
to
sometimes
Arkansas.
we get lucky.
You know. Hey, that's nice.
That's like the price of wood pellets here.
All right, Klaus, what's going on in your place? What happened this week? Anything?
Yeah, I've been busy. Damn it! I mean, it's like spring came early. I worked on. I did 2 tractors today, and both AYP products. One Craftsman, one Husqvarna. Both needed the drive belt replacement, including all the pulleys. I did the classic. You know how some of those set up with the pulleys when you have to take them off and put them back together, and you have those stupid carriage bolts. So you got to have a hand on the carriage bolt so it doesn't spin on you.
In the hole, yeah.
Just went with a rattle gun, and guess whose finger was between
I was
the
going to
walls?
say, how many times do you strip out the square carriage when you're trying to?
That too. That's when we bring out the welder. No, but it's and the Husqvarna had a Kohler courage on it, so had all the bolts out of that one, and
Bottom of it. Yeah.
yeah, and Loctited them, and then torqued them back in. So it's I've been out there since 10 this morning till about 5:30. So
What's the weather like, though, Klaus? You expect any snow or anything? Or?
We have had, the occasional white stuff in the air type of thing, but nothing stays on the ground.
Yeah.
It's just around freezing right now. So it's actually quite nice.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it is nice. Cold when you're out, but
Yeah.
Cool.
and I've been in and out of the shop a lot because you guys, if you see probably haven't, but if you have, you see my shop is very long but narrow. So whenever I need to get another tractor onto the lift, I have to push the old one out and get the new one in, and so it's a shuffle. And the door's been open, and you run around in your regular sweatshirt, and it gets cold. You go in, you get warm, and you go out. It just tires you out.
Yeah. I spent most of my morning outside. It was 23 degrees for most of the morning.
Yeah,
Not
but
me,
if you
man.
stay outside, it's not a problem.
No, but the wind, though, it was just with the days where there's no wind, I could stay out all day like in t-shirt. But today was really windy. The wind chill was crazy.
It's minus 23 at my place too, but it's minus 23.
Nice.
Minus 20.
Stella, what are you working on, hon? Anything?
That's kind of cozy and mild. Where
Going
you come
minus,
from.
minus 31 tonight.
Ooh, 31, 34.
I've had my
34,
share
you
of.
don't-
Sorry.
No. Sorry. No, I've had my share of faux pas this week. The one that was the last time it was a nice day that I could actually get out and work. I had this blower, and I wound up having to take it apart a couple of times. Not because of my own stupidity, but for something else. But it had like 3 screws that held in the tank. It's a Husqvarna, and it has like these sort of almost like T-nuts, that are sort of molded into the bottom of the tank. If you know what a T-nut is, it's like a sort of a barbed little thing, and they put it in there. And after taking it off, I don't know how many times, and somebody else has as well, the screws were getting a little worn out on it. So I pulled out my little tap and die set, and I went and I chased the threads on the little bolts. And I said, well, I might as well chase the threads inside of these guys. And so I chased the one thread I was having trouble with. Yes. And I started chasing the second thread. I was like, oh, wow. Little chips are coming out of it.
Hey,
and
Joe.
then it went right on into the tank. Like a dumbass. So, but I'm pretty sure I fixed it. And worst case, I'll just buy a used one off of eBay or something from somebody. So, yeah, I wrapped some Teflon around the threads and got some Seal All and squirted that in the hole and screwed the screw back in and left it out for 48 hours to check on it. And so it wasn't leaking day before yesterday when I was out there. Now that said, who knows what it's doing anymore. So anyway, yes, stupid stuff on my agenda this week.
That's all right. Hank, what do you got going on? Anything?
Well, let me answer Tango. Tango the cat. He's got a problem with breaking the carburetor stems on the float. Well, you can't bat him around like a little ball,
Yeah, need a smaller hammer.
Yeah, you gotta. Sometimes it only comes out one way, so you got to either try one way or the other. One way will be easier to take it out than the opposite way. So,
and if you got a good heat gun, it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a little
We
heat on.
we use a spring-loaded center punch to knock all ours out that don't come out.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Or
I
if
never
you
thought
guys
about that.
watch James Condon, he had his friend in Virginia actually fix a couple of them. He actually brazed on posts and everything and redid them.
Yeah. I mean, they're not really under the worst tension that they're ever under is when somebody like us tries to pound out the pin.
Well, that's what. Yeah, James was without supporting it. Went tap tap snap. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why you never throw out an old carburetor. You could always use the parts like
Float or
Exactly.
But besides that, I put in a doorbell camera. Now I have a shed camera, a doorbell camera, and a back camera. I'm good to catch any thief around.
I thought you were going to say I have a backdoor camera, and I was going to be like, "Excuse me."
Oh no, not
Yeah.
that.
It's a shitty picture.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Wayne, what's going on up there?
Jake's got it's been slow. Like it's been slow enough where I pulled out a couple of lawnmowers that we hadn't finished and got them up and running. He's got 2 snow blowers coming either tomorrow or Monday. And I just pulled in 2 Manus 2-stroke tillers. So I'm going to get them fired up. So we've got them ready for sale in the spring. And other than that, we haven't even used the snow. Like it's so light, the snow that just fell, we were supposed to get like 20 centimeters.
Yeah.
We got hardly anything. Jake just finished with a shovel, and I went out there with a shovel and just pushed it around. And we push it in front of the snowplow so people can walk in and out. And we could get equipment in. And then tomorrow, Jake will pull his truck out. I'll fire the truck up. I've got the plow aiming towards the street, and I'll just plow it all out. And in one push, we're clean again.
Yeah.
Hey, how are we doing for camera? Are we all? Nobody needs mirroring. Are we good? I think we're good today.
Yeah,
Good.
we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good. All
And
right.
then top,
Yep.
Yeah, we did. There we go.
Tango the cat. If it's turning into varnish, it's gas from back in the 70s and 60s, because the new gas doesn't turn into varnish anymore.
No, it turns into green gooey gunk,
Yeah,
and gunk is a technical term.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He's painting his front door green.
Who's
Green?
painting who?
Mark Thomas. Yeah, I guess it depends on what color your house is.
Go-
People like to
wrong.
hit the door now.
That's
think-
pretty funny.
I think they say if you paint your front door yellow, it'll be the first house to sell of all the houses that are for sale.
Yeah.
I think yellow's the color for the
Comments,
door.
Well, I remember years ago the big thing was like a red front door. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow. My neighbor painted it yellow and got $350,000 for a $200,000 house.
Yeah,
guess
that's
it
because
was-
of that yellow door, Hank. They're expensive.
Yeah. Man, before I move, I'm painting mine yellow too.
Yeah. Yeah, like somebody was saying though, it takes a while though for it to turn to varnish. I mean, the shortest I've ever seen it turn to varnish with our stuff with the ethanol is like 4 or 5 months.
Right. Well, it's what causes it. It's evaporation is what it is.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the companies that sell fuel, oil companies,
Oh, here we
They
go.
only guarantee the quality of the fuel after you got it at the pump, 30
Right.
days.
30
30
days.
30
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
Now, I just took off the carburetor off our pressure washer that hasn't been off in 6.5 years. And that was just to prove that the BG SC2 worked and didn't cause ethanol jellification. But for 6.5 years, we've stored it with fuel in it and stabilized fuel that was either the K100 or now the BG. And it did have a light coating of varnish on the bowl on the inside, very light and minute, but nothing that stopped that machine from running.
no,
But
I
that's
would say
with
that
non-ethanol,
the
though,
stuff,
or-
the stuff you put in,
Okay.
all it does is extend the time before you have the phase separation where
Yeah.
the water and the alcohol separates from the fuel.
Yeah.
It does not help with evaporation. It doesn't help
No.
with anything. If you
And
want to, if you want to prevent that, use alkylate fuel. It'll behave much differently.
Yeah, so the first 10 years, Kenny, it was ethanol-free fuel. So the last year we had 91 with 5% ethanol in it.
Yeah.
And the BG too.
Oh.
So I never had to worry about ethanol jellification for the first 10 years. We always stored, but once we started getting ethanol fuel, anything that's stored now has got the alkylate fuel in it for storage.
Yeah. Gary's got a comment here. He says the old stabilizer is a snake oil. I disagree, Gary. I use the Briggs & Stratton fuel fit. I don't know who makes it for them. It may be stable or maybe. I use it in all my shop gas, which has 5% ethanol. And my own equipment does not have water in the bowl after a year's running, a year of running. So
Okay, let me ask you a question, Klaus.
Yeah.
Is your tank always full?
no.
Is it stored in a climate controlled environment?
Sometimes I do
Like
bring
not
it
out in the outside?
I never, I
quick
never,
question, quick question.
I never store equipment outside for a long period of time. It may be outside for a couple of days, then it comes in again, then it goes out again. I mean, I think it's pretty average the way I treat my equipment, but I do not have phase separation in my fuel when I use the Briggs & Stratton fuel fit.
What do you got, Jeff?
Yep,
It's
full of
there's
water.
there's
Yeah,
separation
water.
right there.
There you go. What's that out of?
That was fresh fuel back in September. I just drained that out of a machine half an hour ago.
Yeah.
And that much
But
water
why is it
already.
two-stroke? Okay, I was
Yeah,
saying it looks a little
little-
light on the oil. How's the
Yeah.
oil? I mean,
It's some old Echo stuff, but this guy runs still FS90s.
hey, I like that Camaro hot rod behind you.
Yeah, it's not a bad little one, little SS with the 6.2 in it. Gonna take the motor out later and rebuild it probably. I'm just trying to be in here with no road noise.
Just
So
our noise.
Gary, as far as the stabilizer snake oil goes, I recommend you watch 2 videos that are out there. Terrell Fixes All. You want to check the one that he did on the 5-month. I think the thumbnail was 6 months, but it was actually 5 months where he pulled all the carb bowls off. And you're going to see, I'm likely going to do a video on what that showed. But it showed, even though Terrell said it's snake oil, he's full of crap because a bunch of them didn't have any ethanol breakdown on them, which meant that they worked for 5 months.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
what was amazing to me was the Startron, which I believe is total crap. It says it's an enzyme treatment. It had twice the ethanol gel in it that the 10% regular fuel with no stabilizer had in it. So he's taken it apart, and even he couldn't explain how come there was twice as much in it. I think the Stable had ethanol breakdown. The K100 didn't. I think the one that Stens had didn't. The one that Chicanic, she uses ethanol shield. It had jellification of the ethanol in it, but yet she swears that she uses it all the time.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is for the 5-month period, he proved that it worked. Now Project Farm has another great one that shows how corrosive the ethanol is.
Oh, it is. Oh,
away
yeah.
at the aluminum.
But I'm just saying, I mean, my data is empirical. I take my own machine apart every year. I do not have water in the bowl. I may have a little schmutz, but
You
that's
get a little ethanol jellification in your bowl?
none.
No, because short-term stabilizers work. Long-term,
Yeah.
like they say, it'll stabilize your fuel for 2 years. I don't believe
Yeah,
it.
4 months I put in my truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't believe that it'll do it for 2 years until I can
No.
take a lawnmower or something that's got a bowl on it, put some ethanol fuel in with a stabilizer, and then take that carburetor off 2 years later.
Hey, this handsome young man's been raising his hand for 5 minutes.
Me too, but that's okay.
You're not a handsome young man.
Another channel that you want to really watch is Individual Repair. Martin.
Oh, Martin, yeah, individual.
been on a couple times already.
Yeah, he'll probably be up later. Hopefully, we'll see.
He's
Hey,
got
Zippo's here.
he's got a good answer on stable.
All right. Hey, I'm slowly got those in the chat. I'm not ignoring you. I'm slowly going through. Historic production. What is your first name? Just so we can't.
Yeah.
So we keep not calling you historic.
Zippo's on. Zippo. Hey, Zippo.
I was going to try to address his question before we went way down the
I know.
stabilizer
So far
rat
behind.
hole.
Oh, Zippo.
But-
Zippo.
But I have not worked on that specific machine. But generally speaking, you either have a wiring issue, whereas the spark plug boot is loose, or a ground wire is shorted out somewhere where it shouldn't be shorted out, or flat out it's a bad coil. So there's 3 or 4 different things you can look for there to check the wiring. I'm not sure what kind of boots are on there, but if they have the type of spark plug boot that has like the little coiled spring and the little wire that stabs into the HT lead, those deteriorate over time and they can sort of like rust right off. But you want to just start looking at some wiring issues at that point and tracing things down
kill
before
switch
you
first,
start
right?
throwing a coil at it.
Kill switch first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I mean, basically check all your wiring, but before you start buying a coil and throwing money at it, you can do a lot of easy tests with just a multimeter. And there's lots of things to check for: grounds, the HT lead, and some of those HT leads actually you can disconnect them from the coil itself, and that will deteriorate in there as well. Yeah. They screw in. They have like an inset screw inside of the coil, and you literally screw the HT wire on there. So there's lots of things you can check on there.
Hey, just a quickie, Zippo. If you want to come up just to talk, I'll just make your screen will just be dark.
He
No big deal.
just wrote he doesn't have a camera on his.
No, you don't need a camera. He could use the audio. You could do that.
And check your magnet on the flywheel too. Make sure it's still good.
But anyone, like I said, if someone comes up and their camera's not working, you can still talk. You can still talk. So anyway, Bruce, you trying to say something?
No, I'm just emitting a hello to Zippo.
No, I'm trying to get to all the questions. I don't know. I know I'm missing a bunch of people with questions.
Somebody asked,
No, that's about all the questions that you had. The rest of it is just
turned black.
Huh?
Tango the cat says, why does a Vaporust turn black?
Because
Turn
it
the metal black,
iron,
like turn rust black.
Because it absorbs iron oxide.
It's a
because it
chemical
changes the
transformation.
chemical structure of the
But
rust.
If you take after you're done with Vaporust, you're supposed to take a brush and brush off the scaly. Whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could lighten up the darkness by adding water to it.
Yeah, I just did a tank that we did with nuts and bolts and vinegar and salt first. Then we rinsed it with water. Then we put the Evaporust in it. And then after the Evaporust, you could see inside. There was no more rust in the tank, but the bottom of the tank was black. Then we just flush it with water and away it goes. Put gas in it and it's good.
But even Evaporust writes in the instruction that you got to look out for flash rusting afterwards.
Yeah.
So you want to.
If you use vinegar in that last rinse, that'll take care of that flash rust.
Why is that?
It's an acid.
Because it does.
But you still got to rinse that out.
I'm no chemist.
You still got to rinse that out, maybe with some baking soda in the water, so you can stop the acidic reaction.
Then you have raw metal exposed to air, and it will start to corrode again. But give it a little bit of WD-40, something light oil, something, and then it won't happen.
Bye, Al. Have a good day.
Take care, Al.
Oh, Al McLean.
Bye, Al.
Oh yeah. that tune up crap. I haven't used it, but I know some people like the Briggs tune up in a can, or whatever they call it. I mean, put it this way: they'll generally bring it to me, and they'll say I'll say to them, "What'd you do?" And they'll say is they bought one of those Briggs gas caps that punctures it when you screw it in, and so that's all that stuff is. I mean, sometimes who knows? I mean, hey, I'm not a proponent of anything specifically, but I will tell you, Seafoam, if you let it run for a while, will clean a little bit of the deposits in a carb. I have had carbs run and idle better after some Seafoam in there. My experience.
Yeah, Marvel Mystery Oil, same thing.
Yeah,
it's great.
I tend to think that the seafoam works. Bruce here. I tend to think that seafoam works well in humid environments, but I have had no luck with it out in the prairies where your humidity is 10 or 20%.
That's another one.
My own
That's
thought.
another one that jellified up in with Seafoam in Terrell's video.
Yeah.
After 5 months of storage.
Well, that's it. You know, he's in a Quonset hut. It's hot in
Yeah,
there.
it's hot and it's cold. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll jellify anything.
John?
Oh, look, I get coffee delivered.
Yeah, nice.
Ooh.
Must be nice.
Beautiful lady.
Thank you, dear. Yeah,
You got
sure. I want
lunch
to show
today.
you guys.
Dang it, I'm out of coffee. I got to switch to something else. I'll be right
Well,
back.
Yeah, man.
No, but
Yeah, January's over for him.
you talk about lunch, right?
So anyway, I got something done this week.
What'd you get done?
Can you believe that?
What'd you get done? Oh, what is it? What'd you find?
Is that a coin?
What is it?
I don't know what that is, but last week Ken told me to put that in vinegar and salt.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Looks like
got a
butter.
little bit of an edge to it now. It almost looks like it's a washer, eh?
Yeah, got a hole in it. Well, no, some of the coins down Central America had holes in them.
Yeah, it had
And
holes in
Chinese
them.
coins have holes in them too.
Yeah.
That's as far as I could get without beating it up.
No, Bruce,
So-
you gotta get a little battery down there, a battery charger, a little one.
Yeah.
Put the
Electrolysis.
Put
Yeah.
the salt water in there with the battery charger.
Yeah, I'll try that. I got a 9-volter sitting here.
Yeah, even a 9-volt. Yep.
So, Married with Small Engines said, where was that? I can't even see it now.
Oh, is she on here?
Yeah,
Oh, there we
Yeah, Erica's here.
Back there somewhere.
go. Yeah, she's saying hello to John.
we have been waiting for you. What's that mean?
Waiting for who?
Yeah.
John.
John Clem?
Yeah.
To do
I
what?
assume. I don't know. I'm just making this shit up. I have no idea.
I think Terrell's got some great technical advice. People take him not seriously because of the skits and all that. So he created the skits channel.
Yeah.
So that way most of the skits are over there. But I tell you, technically, knows their shit.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good
I
mechanic.
don't know. He's been in the business long enough. He should know.
Yeah, him and his brother, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, just like that Richard Flagg. Richard Flagg's another good one to watch once in a while,
Unless
too.
you use Steel Ultra Oil. Yeah.
True.
He calls it pond stuff.
Yeah, he's got lots of oil videos, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's funny, that guy. It's just that little teeny shelf he works on, that little countertop, and he does all kinds of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Thanks for bumming us all out, Mark.
I know. Most people are on there.
82 degrees on a cigar boat.
Oh, let's see.
Watch out for the great whites. I hear there's some big ones out there taking out cigar boats.
No, how about the guy that got swallowed by the whale and spit him out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was neat the way he came up and swallowed the guy, went down,
Yeah.
and then let him go.
I bet he had to change his shorts.
I bet.
Yeah.
That's probably why these whales spit him out to start with.
Mm.
This tastes
Yeah.
like crap.
Uh-oh. So, Brett, what'd you work on this week? Anything?
Well, I had change this week, but I got a couple items of good news.
I got the link for you, Zippo.
Yep.
One sec.
I just posted it.
Oh, thanks, Ella.
Go ahead, Brett. Sorry, Brett. Go ahead.
The air compressor saga is over.
Meaning what? You bought one, or?
No, meaning they were able to actually fix mine. That guy that I said that's down there that welds those vessels.
Yeah. Oh, you mean you put a patch in?
he actually welded a whole new bottom in that.
Oh wow,
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Well, what he did,
cool.
they went and they checked that over, and it was thin right where that old weld was,
Yeah.
the lowest point.
Was it?
Apparently, somehow they cut that out. But they welded a piece of patch, probably about that wide and almost the length of the tank under there. Welded a new bung in it where the
Yo, look at that.
Jesus, your hands look worse than mine.
they welded a new bung in there
Hi,
where your drain
Zippo.
valve would go.
What's going on, Sean?
And
But get this. How much do you think they charged me to do that?
Oh,
$150.
Whoa, not enough.
We got Brett. Hold on. We
Lower?
got royalty in the house.
You got a celebrity on the game here.
Yeah. Hey, Sippo.
How much,
You got
Brett?
sound? You got audio?
$50.
How
Nice.
much?
50.
Nothing.
50.
Oh wait, you want to talk about nickels and dimes? I delivered a snowblower
We'll
about
get
an
to you,
hour
Sean.
ago. I delivered a
I
snowblower.
know the
about
guy
an
that
hour-
owned the machine shop. $50.
That's good. All right, but anyway, I delivered a snowblower an hour ago, and the bill was $95. Now I played a game. I said he doesn't have any extra shear pins on the machine. The original shear pins are there, but he has no extras. There's no space for them. They put holes in the dashboard, but there's none in there. Okay, so I put 4 in my pocket, and I said to myself, if he gives me $100 tip, he's getting 4 new shear pins. Okay.
Yeah.
No, just $95. Hey, if it was me and someone said the bill was $95, you're getting 100. Sorry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So I get there. Now, this is, expensive house, this, that, the other thing, right? So I get there, and
Well,
he
he
hands
won't
me
give
the
you that.
money, and I show him everything. I said, hey, I put 2 screws in. Remember the screws I got off the outlet? And I put the 2 screws in. I said, tires were low. They were at 5 PSI. I put them up to 20. This little extra, whatever, adjusted your skid shoes, whatever. So I figured maybe there'd be 100 in the pile, So I looked, 95. And I go, but I didn't want to be an ass about it. I said, you know what? So I grabbed 2 of them because there were 2 holes in his dashboard for storing them. I go, here's a couple of shear bolts just to be a nice guy, whatever. But it's like $5. Really? Seriously?
Kenny, historic.
Didn't give you the $5.
Productions. He wants to try and come up. So
The link's there. There's only 9 of us. There's room for 10.
I know. Keep an eye.
Well, if you want to bump me down, you
Yeah,
can.
Hello to
we have
Zippo
one
here,
more right
guys.
now.
Hey,
fine.
you got to say hello to Zippo here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean,
Yeah,
what's going on?
it's been a while. How you
There
been?
he is.
We see you. No
Oh,
sound.
he can't talk. He's got no.
Well, you can type in the chat if you don't have a mic. That's all right. He can
He's
see
watching.
us, but he can't hear us. No. Oh, who reads lips?
I can't.
No,
can't talk today?
no audio.
So he has no
but Can you,
audio.
can you hear us, Zippo? Can you hear us? Oh, okay. That's all right.
Okay.
Oh, no, you can't hear us? Oh, you
Yeah,
can't.
he can
That's a
hear you.
joke.
Now you're just screwing.
Now he's just screwing with you, man.
He's got the
right.
got the silent movie version.
You could just type in the chat, Zip. No big deal.
He's
Great
looking good.
beard.
He's
I haven't
looking
seen him
good,
with a
huh?
beard.
Yeah, you
that-
look
that's
really
a
good,
long
actually.
time.
Yeah. That's good. Blowing up? That's all right. That's the drugs. They're good for you, right?
Kenny, can
Yeah,
you check
look,
Zippo's
Zippo,
volume?
look. Look at these cheeks. They call
Yeah.
me chubby cheeks when I was young.
There you go. Let me see. Christian's in the basement. Hold on.
Kenny, can you just double check Zippo's volume setting?
Hold on. No, he doesn't have a mic. I don't think he has a
he
mic.
says it's on
No, okay,
Zippo's
okay.
end.
No,
He's
no
not
mic.
talking.
Yeah, no mic because it would show up as microphone. There's nothing showing up. So
Alrighty. Okay.
no worries. Hey, Christian, how you doing, buddy? Hello.
Hi, Christian.
Is that
Hello.
Christian with the cars? Yeah.
Is that the historic one?
Is that our friend Christian that used to be on at the end of every one of my streams?
I think so.
Holy crap! Where the hell you been? Look at him. He's even shaven now. My
Yeah.
God. Oh
Is he old enough to shave?
my God.
Doesn't matter how old you are.
You still
Yeah,
drag race the club
I got,
or what?
yeah, that Craftsman,
Oh, you're not coming through.
that
there.
Craftsman
Yeah,
on
you
DLT
must be on a
2000.
phone, Chris.
Woo.
Yeah. How's the cars going? You doing any more work?
Yeah,
I know
I'm on a
you-
phone. I'm using 5G.
Buick. Yeah.
Be right back.
So you're the guy that doesn't have a meter?
And Terrell Fitz
And
is
all
all.
me?
He's one of the greatest guys.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could
Terrell
actually
Fitz
visit
all-
Terrell
doesn't have a
himself.
meter.
Is that a new channel? I don't.
Yeah, right. Now, Christian, at the end of my old streams, Christian, I used to give him 5 minutes, and he'd take us around the shop and show us the Buicks and all the other stuff. And what are you guys racing now or doing, Chris?
Hold on, right quick.
We have a legend here with us. Never mind, Terrell.
Yeah.
I picked this up also.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Tom Doby showing it to me.
Oh, a fuel pump.
Oh, that battery transfer pump. Yeah,
those are
I've
nice.
been looking at.
They sell
I've
as
been
a
looking
hundred.
at getting one of those. Yeah.
I had a coupon. Stella.
Yeah.
I
This week
sent
for Harbor
one,
Freight, $7.99.
yeah.
Wow.
I
Yep.
sent one to Mix Mowers. He loves it.
But I'm thinking about getting a second one. I'm thinking about getting the TerraPump version. It's more expensive, but it's actually the TerraPump one's
We lost
actually been
Zippo.
upgraded.
We love
The
Zippo.
TerraPump one's actually got
We lost
vinyl
Zippo.
hoses
Dang it.
now.
Well,
Zippo
I got
is
a
the
couple
other
of
half
questions
of-
myself.
oh.
Like, I got
What do you
a Craftsman DLT 2000 and all that. It was sitting in the back of my shed for I don't know how long. All 4 tires were flat, but I was able to put some air in the tires, but one of them kept leaking air out of there's a little hole in the tire that kept going down, making it hard to push.
I know a lot of people have been putting that tranny fluid in their tires to try and seal up the cracks and the leaks. I never tried it though.
If you got a hole on the shed, you
Slime
can use
makes
the
a
plug,
product.
but not on the sidewall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to
Slime is much better than TFO.
I had to use a literal hand pump just to pump some air into the tires.
I tell you, I like my Makita inflator with the cordless 18 volt. That works nice. You get it for under $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got
Anybody
Jake
ever
out
here
from
ever
Milwaukee,
try any
one
of the
that
Hercules
Yeah.
works
tools
great.
at Harbor Freight?
Hold on.
No, we don't have Harbor Freight over here.
So, Fred,
What?
Well, I was looking at some of the stuff yesterday, and I like the cordless drills.
Go to the Torque Test channel, and they will tell you all about. They review all kinds of things that are power tool related, and they always bring up good stuff. Not only for Hercules, Bauer, Pittsburgh. They have it all there, and they give you a pretty good, in my opinion.
I thought Robert was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
crap.
But Torque Test channel gives pretty good, solid reviews and how they perform. So
What's it
that's
called?
what I would do.
Torque
before
Test?
spending any money there.
What is it? Torque Test?
Torque
Guys,
Test
good channel. Yeah.
TORQUE test channel. Torque Test channel.
There's
Good
one I'd
channel.
like to. I don't know if you guys have ever watched it or not. Any of you guys ever watched The Den of Tools?
Yep.
Yeah, that was the guy that used to be the bear or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was
Still
the
does
bear.
the bear thing, but Den of Tools. I think the guy's name's Jeff. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And he does the thing every day
Oh yeah.
where he'll show the coupons and specials, and
Yeah.
a lot of things he's been doing lately was Harbor Freight.
Yeah, but it's funny
Yeah.
though, the different Harbor Freights and Home Depots and Lowe's, the sales are different depending on what area you're in.
They are.
Video, oh, I'm gonna get one. They don't have it.
Yeah. When
And
I
was
went
down there.
when I watched the Den of Tools, he had one product there, and he said whatever price it was. I said, that's a pretty good price. I'm going to go down and get one. Mine was cheaper. There I go. Yeah.
Well, that pump I showed you, I seen Tom Doby was doing might have been one of his last videos. He was evacuating a generator,
Yeah.
and he was talking about it. And I said, Tom, where did you get that? And he said, he come back with a reply. He said, Harbor Freight. It was like $13, and then I get on my email and I got on Harbor Freight, and there's that same pump, $7.99. I'm like, I'd be stupid not to go for it.
Hmm.
Just
I
don't
just-
leave batteries in it.
I just use a clear piece of PVC hose and my air nozzle, and I stick it in and I suck it right out of the
Yeah,
tank.
you can make your own little vacuum pump with an air
Yeah,
nozzle.
and it
All you
clears
got to
out
do is
20
take
liters
a
in
piece
no
of
time.
hose, cut a little V in it, just a little V. You take your air hose and you go sideways where the V is. It'll act like a siphon and just suck
Yeah.
all the fuel out. Yeah.
And mine runs off electricity, not batteries. I
Well, I
just
thought
need
batteries were
I
on the
just need to power up the air
Air
compressor.
compressor. I did see something at Harbor Freight. I think I am going to get. I think I'm jumping on the Penderlift wagon now.
Whoa.
Can't believe you don't have one already.
I know.
No, I haven't been to Harbor Freight to look at it. I seen one. It was by Franklin, and I think it was 249, 500-pound capacity. And then there's another one that's by mail only. It's Hallmaster, and it's 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, I got the 1,000-pound one, but mine's Pittsburgh, though, I believe.
Mine
Yeah,
is
ours is a Mojack.
Oh, Mojack's what Condon has, the big one.
Yeah.
Mine is a Wuhan 101.
Well, Tom,
What
Hey,
I'd,
for me,
what I'd
got-
like to do.
Tom got one for free from Vivor. The thing I don't like about his, though, it's cantilevered. It's like the scissor is only like half of it, and it's like cantilevered, where ours is.
Well, it depends on how high it is. I think it runs in a channel, so the higher it goes.
Yeah, but when
further
mine's at the
than
top,
it
the whole
zips
thing
out.
is supported. Tom's looks like it's all the way to one side.
It does.
Mine is that a little bit too, but it's towards the back, so it's not an issue. What you don't want to do is when if you put an extra deck on it or plate on it, don't make it too wide because it does want to tip over.
Yeah, the one that Tom got from Vivor is huge. It's like 55 inches. It's really tall.
50 inches is what it
Is
is.
it 50? And mine's only like 42. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to.
If I want to put a Time Master up on it, it's got to be wider than what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I put a 2x4 piece of 3/4-inch plywood
Yeah.
that I just bought at Home Depot and used that whole thing.
I just copied Bruce.
Hey, didn't you put drawers around the side of yours too? Was that you?
No, that wasn't me.
No,
That
who was
was
that?
Lawnmower Detective.
that was,
Was it? Okay.
yeah. Dave, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
The
that.
only one with, Hank is the only one.
I
with so
love
many
the
cabinets
sketch
that he has.
that the lawnmower
space.
detective.
Yeah, Dave's a cool dude.
I've been able to put just about every snowblower. I've been able to put
I
just
had
about every
to-
snowblower on there but sometimes it's really close with the back wheel.
Well, with the snow blowers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had them on mine.
I had to
It's
buy
getting-
one of these from Lowe's just to get my tractor going.
What is it?
The key.
Piece of paper.
Oh, the
Oh,
key.
key.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Universal. You can steal
One of those
anything.
universal.
Yeah.
I had to buy a
you can steal
universal
anybody-
key
Yeah,
from.
Bruce, you're right.
From
You can
Lowe's.
steal anybody's equipment. Just buy a universal key.
Yeah, I usually have all three types on my key ring just in case.
I had to buy one because the tractor didn't have the key, so I had to buy a universal key so I can run my tractor.
Jake
It has a
actually went-
Kohler. It has a Kohler V twin, 20 horse.
Jake actually went on Amazon, and they were selling every key available on a big key ring. I think it was like $10.
There's not that many. I mean, the Indat is the most popular. On 90.
Yeah, there's on that keychain. I'll bet you there's 12 or 13 keys on there, like for Aaron's and John
I bet you there
Deere.
was no John Deere key on there. They don't
Yeah,
get
John
the-
Deere had specific keys for each
I
machine.
know.
Well, the old Cub Cadets too. It was almost like an automotive key.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What's the one that
Now the new Cub Cadet with that red key.
Right.
Yeah, they get those weird keys now with all the anti-theft or whatever.
Yeah.
what's them ones that Troyville used to use in the old horse? The fob of the key looked like a horse head.
Eh, doggy.
It didn't look like a standard tractor key. It was real wide.
Yeah, here you go, Wayne. If you go online, if you own a tractor, any kind of big tractor, you can get the.
Yeah, that's the ones. Yeah, that's what he got.
Yeah.
every key that you need. So what? There's more than what I said on there.
Yes.
What is there? 30 keys?
6.
I only got
What you get, how many-
I only got 6 different types in mine.
yeah, but look how many keys you get.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
know you only
Lift it up.
use 3 of them.
Lift it up
100,
again.
100 keys. Well, that's good if you're always going to the auctions and stuff.
Yeah.
What it's good for is when the person that brings you a piece of equipment forgets to bring you the key and you didn't notice you didn't have it.
Well, it's funny. I had a guy one time trying to sell me a tractor and said, "Oh yeah, everything's good, runs good, blah 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 blah." I get there, he goes, "Oh, I forgot the key." It's like, "All right, I got one." He's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you turn the key to it. Nope.
Now it's $50.
Oh, I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
Pay for the
it's a lot less now.
nothing lowers a deal price than a dead battery and a non-starting tractor.
Yeah.
Or I'll give you one
Y'all
even
can hear
better.
Or
me
you get that
clearly?
little,
Yeah,
Yeah. Hear you better now.
None of them start.
I had to
Remember when
put it on my.
Walmart-
I had to, since I'm on phone, I had to put it on speaker.
that's all right. You still down Virginia way, Chris?
Huh?
You were down by Culpeper Raceway, weren't you? Down that area?
Oh, zip's
No.
gone.
I think I'm a different Christian because
Oh,
I used to. I got
We're
a
all
few
different
stories
people.
to tell.
you look like the other Christian,
I have.
doesn't you guys? I thought it was the other Christian.
Uh-oh.
I would say you're not. Your last name isn't Siegler, is it?
No, it's
Oh,
Piku.
then you're not the other Christian. Oh, sorry about that. That's all right. You're still welcome. Everybody's welcome. But with the way we do it here, Christian,
Yeah.
just so you know, first time up on stream, the way we do it here, usually we're trying to be polite with everybody. If someone's talking, we wait. If you really need to or want to say something, we just go, yo, like this, and I'll acknowledge you and all that. Just so everyone doesn't get angry at everybody else. That's how we work it. That's all.
Alright.
Them's the rules. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds clear.
Now, do you do any small engine work like on the side or anything, or you're just interested in a tractor you got, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I own 2 tractors, two mowers, 2 weed eaters, 2 tillers.
Now, do you do it
So
on the side, like
much.
you cut people's grass or anything, or just for yourself?
I have a vintage. I got a vintage in the back of my shed. I got a 1974 John Deere push mower with the original bagging system on it.
Ooh, nice.
Zippo's back.
Zippo's back.
Zippo's
I
got to
think
turn
I
his
have-
phone. He's got to turn his phone 90 degrees, and we'll see the full Zippo.
I think I have audio. Do I have
Oh,
audio?
we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you now, Zippo.
Ah, there you go. Full
Hey.
silence.
How about that?
Yeah,
No.
you're good.
I
Yeah.
can't hear you now.
He has audio.
Nope.
Yep.
I
He does
have.
not.
I have.
You got it.
Do I or don't I?
Yeah.
You do. We can.
I
It's a
just
little
turned it-
soft.
You have no mic though, Zip, right?
No, he does. We can
He
hear
does
him,
have-
but he's
we can hear you.
delayed. He's
We-
Oh,
delayed.
maybe because of that. Yeah, I turned his volume up. all
There's
the
a
way.
delay. Gotcha.
Oh, I got you.
Okay.
How you doing,
Sorry
Zippo?
about the delay. I'm doing pretty good. Not doing too bad.
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a minute, so I figured I'd try to jump on, but I didn't have. I'm on my cell phone now, so I didn't have a webcam. I pulled my Apple computer out to try to connect with it, and it wouldn't connect on the audio. It did the video just fine. So how's everybody?
Good, man.
And
Good.
Super duper.
Very good.
I sent you an email.
Just now?
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, he said he's hoping you get his webcam that he shipped out to you yesterday.
But so nobody's mentioned it, but I'm sure you guys can tell. I've got my voice back.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, you sound good.
I had surgery. It's actually considered cosmetic surgery. I guess it's not necessary to be able to talk,
Well, that's what's cosmetic, I guess. Eh?
but still managed to get the insurance to pay for it. But anyway, the cancer went down. It was in my lymph node and in 3 spots on my lungs, but right there at the lymph node, it ate through the vocal cord for my left vocal cord. So it was on the right side, but left vocal cord. And that has no chance of regeneration. So a doctor actually, a laryngologist actually came out of retirement. Excuse me, I'm leaking. Came out of retirement to perform the surgery to put a prosthesis in the paralyzed vocal cord to move it over so that the working vocal cord can make contact with it.
Wow.
So
Good.
that's my story, and I'm sticking to
There
it.
you go. Christian, I'm going to dump you for 1 second. I got somebody else in the basement. I want to see who it is. Okay, I'll be right back with you. Somebody was trying. I texted Arch. I figured maybe Arch might come up.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, John.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't have John's phone number.
Yeah. No, I just texted him saying you're up here. See if he come up.
Wayne wants to say something.
So Zippo just proved that it's important to let retirees work on your stuff. No matter what kind of stuff. Me and Hank, we're retired. Bruce is retired. Get us retirees working again. We do good work.
Yeah.
What do they say?
Absolutely.
Hire a retired person. to come to watch?
That's a pretty cool comment, Wayne. It really is.
Whoever was trying in the basement, try again because we're down to 9. I booted Chris.
Is
Hey,
that,
look
is
good,
that what
Sean.
that weird beeping was, Kenny, that we kept hearing while?
Yeah, if a beep is usually I don't know what that was to be. It might have been
okay.
Christian on his phone.
That sounds like somebody vibration on her cell phone.
Yeah, whoever was trying because I got a note saying basement's full, guest is trying. So
Yeah, likely
I put-
UFOs over New Jersey beeping around.
no, I say I put Christian down for a minute, and if all right, oh Jesus, it's only this guy,
Oh man!
and he can't even turn on a goddamn light. He's got to talk.
It's
to
not
the
in the
Vader.
dark.
I mean, you try and hide, but the
you
cops
can
they show
see
up
me.
everywhere.
It's Darth Vader again.
Yeah.
No, we don't need that. That's all right. I thought it was somebody important.
No shit. Good to see you too, Ken.
What's going on, Inspector?
Let's see. I can't stay long. I got to go back out and work on a zero turn.
Well, you said weather's coming. What are you getting? Like big storm or something?
We're supposed to get a bunch of tornadoes tonight.
Oh no shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Long time no see, John.
Yeah, how you been doing, man?
Hanging in there.
I was catching your update while I was waiting on Ken to figure out I was trying to get in the stream, so I was able to hear you.
I haven't done a live stream in I don't know how long. I know it's been over 2.5, maybe 3 years. And so I didn't have the webcam or microphone. So it was a whole fiasco for about a half an hour while these guys put up with me bouncing in and out, trying to get audio. But we finally got it.
Good
Oh, yeah.
deal. That'll
pretty
work.
good audio for poor audio.
Yeah, not bad.
Hell, he's got audio. That's.
Yep, sounds
You
good.
guys ever have this happen? Had a guy contact me. It's been last summer. Had one of those Lawn Boy Insight mowers. Said, I can't get it to start. I ain't got no spark. I said, bring it in. Let me look. Brings it in. Has no bag or no mulch plug. And I'm like, I see the problem right now.
Yep.
He goes, what's that? I go, this mower's got a sensor. I said, you have to have either the bag on it
On the back
or the
bar,
mulch
yeah.
plug in it, or it won't snuggle fire.
I need your help, and Ronnie's in the garage looking for you. Did you give him back his snowblower?
I unplugged that sensor, briefly, and it fired up. And I said, you had nothing wrong with it. I said, you just didn't have a bag in it.
Yeah, you can stick a rod or a bolt or anything back by that sensor and it'll work.
I've done that. It just must be a magnet or something.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Hank, take over. I got to get a cup of tea. My throat's like scratchy.
All right.
But down at that other shop, I actually keep a spare bolt plug
Where is
in that
that?
event.
Right.
Also, Simplicity's doing there, Zippo.
They're doing good. I've actually, since I've been kind of off the air, I have actually thinned out the herd and I've sold some tractors
No way.
that has surprised a lot of people.
Yeah.
My old foot draggers, my two pretty ones, my old landlord and my old squire.
Oh yeah.
They both have new homes and very happy homes.
Good for you.
Real quick, the new guy's got to go historic, so let's tell him bye.
Hey, what?
Historic, the new guy, he's leaving.
Oh, okay.
Take care.
Tell him bye. I didn't mean to
Bye,
interrupt
Christian.
Zippo.
Hopefully we
No,
helped
it's
you
okay.
Bye, Christian.
out. Yeah, all right.
So
Zippo was saying everybody's happy
Oh.
with
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I would be
I've gotten
too if
rid
I
of
got the Squire. I'd be happy too.
I've gotten rid of all of my foot draggers except for Ugly Alice. That's the only one I have left. But I do still have 9 Sunstars because I keep buying them. They show up for ridiculous prices with cool attachments, and I just have to get them.
What are
But
Sunstars.
they're simplicities, but they're compact tractors.
Yeah.
Instead of a garden tractor, they're the
Gotcha.
bigger, more capable.
Like what
They're a
Arch
tractor.
Yeah.
Like what Arch has, just exactly what Arch and Mike, what they both have. Yeah.
It's already snowing
Is
here.
it
Not here yet.
when you say
So Hank, you'll be getting it shortly.
Yeah, I will. It's dark gray.
Yeah.
when you call them foot draggers, are you talking the simplicities with like a foot peg on them rather than a running board?
Exactly.
Okay, I've got 2 of those at home myself out here. They both got snow blades on them.
Yeah, and they're hard to stop.
Hey,
They
Brett,
truly are.
Scott's over there. I'm going to throw you down, all right?
I'm actually going to head out for dinner, so you can go and just keep
All right.
me clean out.
Have a good night. We'll talk to
See
you
you, Brett.
Bye,
Have a good
Brett.
day, guys.
Have a good
See you later,
one.
man.
Bye-bye.
Who's on the
All
ground?
right. Scott.
Oh, Scotty. All right.
Uh,
Greasy shop rag.
Beard looks good, Sean.
Thank you. Yeah, that's my winter beard, and I actually started this thing a little late this year because they wanted me to be pretty for Christmas. I didn't understand that at all because I haven't been pretty for 30 years. So,
Yeah.
but
A little
yeah,
more
that's-
gray tonight. A little more gray in there
yeah,
than
but I
I
got
remember.
the same problem. You got all this gray in here, and you look like an old man. You know, everyone
Yep.
tells me shave, and I'll look 10 years younger. You know?
well, this has worked out to my benefit. I now get my McDonald's meals when I go in for my therapy. I get the senior discount. So I just point to the beard and they know. They just go ahead and give me the discount even though I'm not 60 years old yet, I'm just 58. But yeah, no, I attribute this to my kids and I earned every single one of those babies, let me tell you.
Exactly.
hmm
Yeah.
I'll be 60 next month.
I
Oh,
got
getting up there, Big John.
I'm telling you, be catching you and Hank before long.
Yeah.
I've got a year and a half before
Hey, Scott, how
Scott.
you doing?
Say,
Hey,
Scott.
everybody.
Hey, Scotty.
Well, good morning.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hey,
Look at the crowd tonight. There's
Yeah.
more beards than non-beards.
It's funny.
Yeah.
The other day, one of my friends asked me, "Hey, when are you going over here?" And I said, "Later."
Yeah.
Oh man, it's been snowy here.
It's snowing here now. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Supposed
shut
to
up
get
the
5,
front
6
sidewalk and
inches
there's an
in
inch
front
on
of
it already.
You can have it.
But they're saying
Yeah,
here
great.
next Thursday, 1.5 feet of snow.
Oh yeah,
You need a bar snow blower.
We're
It is.
supposed to get more tonight.
Yeah.
It is
But
flurrying
tonight's gonna be
out there.
nasty. But I'll turn to ice tomorrow.
Very
your
small.
noon one. Mr. Green.
It's got flurries out there, Ken. Very
Yeah,
Up
small.
no,
yours,
you know-
folks. Up yours.
Yeah.
Ken, did you get your camera yet?
Whoa, Brucey.
Cheers.
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 Guys, I gotta go. Jake's got a snowblower. I gotta help him unload.
What? Jake's back to work?
Take it easy, Wayne.
Oh yeah, yeah. No videos yet.
No, I
No
know.
videos. No.
Take care,
But
Wayne.
We're back to
Okay,
it. So have a good weekend,
Take care,
everybody.
Wayne.
Yep.
Jake was said,
Thanks,
hey.
Wayne. Take
Okay.
care.
Bye, Wayne.
That was nice. We got some legends up here today.
We
Oh, yeah.
do, yeah.
Look at this.
I mean, we got the two main courses for me having a YouTube channel. It's Bruce and
Now you
it's
do.
Sean. It's Sean.
Got a good
So,
tic-tac-toe
yeah,
going.
thank you very much for dragging me into this, I think.
If
Oh, these are fun. I'm enjoying doing this.
if I had any input in it and I could take any responsibility without a guilty conscience, I certainly would. But I'm just an old hick from Indiana that likes to put goofy stuff on the internet for other people to look at. Just some people appreciate it, some people
No,
don't.
but to be honest, some of the first channels I watched when I started watching YouTube for small engine repair was Donny Boy, it was Bruce, and it was you, Sean. And you guys
That was
just
the only,
look like
that were the only 3 channels on YouTube back then.
I know.
Yeah, back then. Yeah,
And you two, compared to Donny Boy, seemed like you had a grand time. And I said, I want some of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Jason texted me. He's working today, but he's listening.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
yeah,
he's from Denmark.
Yeah.
Denmark.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Denmark.
I am. Yeah. I speak a
Not
horrible
me.
language. I speak a horrible language.
No, your English is better than
Well,
mine.
Watch
Your
his channel.
English is
Understand
very good.
nothing.
Well, I've seen you and Brother Al do it, dishing it out in Danish in my comment section.
Yeah, but I finally gave up on that. Some
Uh,
of your people didn't like Americans. I was like, well, I better just quit trying to play like I'm Danish.
just point them out. I'll
Play like you're
ban them.
Danish.
I'll ban them.
Google Translate isn't always the best translator, but
No,
Correct.
no, no,
Yeah,
I will
I've
say-
done
I
that a
will-
few times.
it's pretty good.
I will sometimes I have to read what's going on here, guys. If you don't know, is that Al McLean that just left a little while ago and John, they will start chit-chatting in my comment track to a video in my language.
Yeah.
They don't even know what they're writing.
They have
have no
absolutely well, they know what they're writing. They don't know what they're translating it to. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Look, we don't
That
know
makes
what's said in the video, so we got to make up our own stuff in the comments.
Exactly.
That's right.
So, and then they just go at it. And I'm telling you, that's hilarious stuff. I don't care what
Well, if it
others
ever
say,
bothers your channel, Klaus, let me know and I'll stop.
it does not bother. I'm having a blast of it. Whatever
Yeah, but
everybody
Klaus-
else thinks, I don't care.
I love watching your video though, because it'd be like ball bearing. Like what?
Yes,
I did
There's
notice
a
one
certain
day.
word. There's no Danish for it.
Yeah, that's
You know?
right.
Screwdriver. What?
Honda.
The thing is,
Honda. That's right.
if you're bilingual or even more, which I am, when you learn a term of something in a different language than your mother tongue, you don't have a word for it in your native language.
Right.
So it just pops out, you know.
Right. That's
So
like
it-
language, Polish, the same thing. We call it half na pu, which means half and half. Half
Yeah.
na pu.
Yeah.
I did notice one day in one of his videos, he hit his finger and he said shit. So I guess it's the same in both languages.
But I tell you one word though.
Universal
all I
language.
can say is no matter what language, the F bomb is universal.
That's
Yeah.
right. The F-bomb's universal.
All right.
It is, and the thing is, and for some reason unknown to myself, I do swear in English, and it's just I don't know why, but
Out of
I do too, Klaus.
Yeah,
So
well,
your Danish friends won't know what you.
and, as I said, as Kenny said, some of these words are universal.
Yeah, yeah.
I can
Yeah, I
hear
was going
Klaus-
to say it. I
when
think
Klaus's
those are
Danish
some of
friends
the
get up
first
angry,
words.
get antsy, Klaus like shithead, and they don't even know that he's saying.
No,
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I mean,
got a
they're the
question
first
for the
words
group
we
here.
as Americans learn as kids, right? So they may as well be the first words you guys learn too.
Ah,
That's right.
Hey, when I was 18, I supervised 40 Mexican women in a factory, and all they taught me was all the swears.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're the first ones that stick for some reason.
No, but they teach you how to have conversational Spanish, but it's all like "screw you," "you're an asshole," things like that. So when I try to have a conversation, they're laughing their asses off because I'm telling them to go f themselves, and they don't realize it.
They taught you well.
They did.
Hey.
Oh, I could swear Spanish with the best of them.
How come Stella looks like she's stuck in the transporter beam and won't?
Yeah.
Johnny doesn't have enough dilithium crystal.
In the house.
All the way
Green
through.
So
screen.
she's
I
on
am-
the
I
she's
am
on the
stuck in
commode
the
and she's got the green
transporter
screen
beam.
going.
See,
No,
but-
you know why, Scott?
like-
Scott, technically, she's on the can taking a dump, and she doesn't want to show it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think that's what I just
Oh,
said.
she's got a green screen in the bathroom.
yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know why.
No. Actually, it would actually look better if I really did have a green screen. Maybe I'll do that next time.
Well, you know, it's better than having all mirrors.
That's true.
Have you ever turned a camera on in a hotel bathroom where it's all mirrors in the bathroom? It's like, holy moly!
Like,
you gotta-
like
Yeah,
they say, when you're on
Man,
the first
I had no
date
many of
with
these.
You
When
get
you're
to
on
see
first date
every
with someone
single
and you're in the
angle of your
bedroom,
body.
two things you
from
don't
one
do.
shot.
Yeah, stuff you don't want to
Crap out of me.
see.
No. When you're on a first date with someone and you get naked, what are the two things you don't do? Point and laugh.
At least they figure that out.
That's worse.
She's always
Oh.
laughing. Hurts my feelings.
Well, it looks like Pink Floyd, The Wall.
That's right. That's worse.
Yeah, but are you using the one on Restream?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not as good as the one that was on the other one on StreamYard.
No, it's not as good.
But price is better.
That's true.
You mean everything you're trying to do is part of this Restream app?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like mine right now. I'm restreaming.
Where do you find
Yeah.
all that?
Settings.
It's under settings. If you click on the
Background.
settings button down there, and you could probably get away with better because you do actually have a green screen behind you. It would probably yours probably wouldn't be so bad as mine is.
If you go to settings, Scott, just go to the lines and hit
I'm
settings.
looking at it right now.
Yeah.
So virtual
or
background
you-
requires a capable device to run. What does that mean?
No. Or you could pick,
Probably a
pick
faster
your own.
computer.
Pick any photo you got in your library.
I'll have you know this computer is very fast.
So's mine, and this is what I look
I
like.
like
Thank you very
Bruce
much.
got it.
Where did you get the picture that's in the
I
background?
like Scott's green screen.
Where'd I get what?
Where do you load the picture that you got in the background?
So if you go to settings and look at camera, there'll be a plus button down there, so you can hit the plus button and pick something off your hard drive.
Oh,
Tom Dolby.
Holy crap!
Where?
He's making a 4-hour video. I'm sure.
Is that a Gilson? What is that back there?
That?
Oh no, it's a crash.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
Beans
essentially.
machines. Beans machines. Ken is asking if we rebuild carbs. That's a good question. It really is.
We got a resident expert on rebuilding carburetors.
There we go.
Yeah,
Cars or carburetors?
carburetor.
Carburetors.
Carburetors.
Carburetor.
This is the first time I get to use this new computer. Does it look and sound pretty good?
Yeah,
Well,
your
it
little
has
tail.
an ultra wide camera angle, so that tractor behind you looks huge. It looks
Yeah.
massive. I thought it was.
It's sitting on 38 Super Swampers.
I know, but
Yeah.
I mean, it looks so massive right behind you. It's pretty funny, just the wide angle.
Let me get rid of it.
No, I like it.
Do you?
He likes the
You
big
can
one.
leave it there.
I'm scared.
Going
That's
on.
what she said, John.
Showing off his new list.
Lisa never used to say that. Or at least around here she don't.
I figured I'd play with this new computer, since it's kind of slow today.
Scott, I miss
Come
your
see,
video
I see
the
that,
other day. I
Hank. That's pretty
apologize.
good.
Yeah.
I just let the table down on the air hose.
What were you saying, John?
I was just telling Scott I didn't watch his video the other day. I missed it. I apologize. I have to go back and watch it.
the Wednesday video?
Oh, no soup for you.
The
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
video I've ever
2
done.
days ago, Scott?
I'm sorry.
No, Scott, was that the one from 2 days ago?
Wednesdays and Sundays. So what day is today?
It was a
Saturday. Yeah.
fancy modern husky. Is that it?
Excuse me?
It was a fancy modern Husky with a.
It was the 5.62 with the fuel filter problem.
Yeah.
I was actually down Monday and Tuesday. I was down in Milwaukee and at Husky Service School, so I got educated down there.
What's new?
All kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah. No, I mean new equipment or just training.
Well, there's some new automowers coming out.
How they doing with all the robot crap? Are they putting any more stuff out?
More robotic lawnmowers.
Yeah. Are there a lot of people using them though?
Oh yeah.
Over here, a lot. And Husqvarna actually came up with I mean, don't get me wrong, but Husqvarna makes the best robotic mowers on the market, and they have been for many years. But they've always been sort of told off because they're too expensive. They come up with something that is more price friendly now. They say this year. That's the new thing from here.
There's a
Now,
new more.
do they all have those like sling blades like you showed the other day, Klaus, on one that you were working on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Tom.
Who said that? My buddy.
What were you saying, Scott? That they come up with something new with you as well?
Sorry, Joe.
For the automowers, the new ones are going to be. They're going to use the GPS, and you can supplement bad areas that the GPS doesn't work, and you can supplement it with wire.
Yeah.
What with LiDAR? Oh no.
No,
they have radar.
Yeah.
The hell did I do?
Mr. Wonderful.
You did something, Kenny.
I did something. Wait a minute. What did I do?
I can.
Push the button.
Dang it.
All right. Nice background.
The keyboard.
That's like me. I went into the green screen thing and then I couldn't get out of it.
I just have a green screen because it's messy back there, so I dropped the curtain.
Oh, what's Dolby got? Tommy, what do you got? What is that?
I was just trying to see if my camera was mirrored. I had a screwdriver. I was trying to see if my camera was mirrored, but it's not. It was, but
it says Craftsman.
Yeah, usually it's all. Yeah, I think everyone's good mirror wise. Scott, are you mirrored?
Yeah,
Hold on. Let's see.
you got to undo it every single time.
Hey, Scott, can we get one of them shirts? Is it on your website?
Yeah.
No.
No.
There's
Would you
unless
like
you
one?
name Scott. There's 5 more of them, but they all say Scott on them.
Well,
I'll take it. Just kidding.
I bet you. She's got
Send her
one.
back.
I do.
You can go to Terrell's store and get them.
Yeah. You go to Terrell's store and get one?
She's had a Klaus shirt on.
Well, he sells work shirts
I've seen
now.
that.
Like a Tom shirt like 25 times, and
Yeah.
I got a Klaus shirt.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I got a Ken shirt.
Yeah.
I got them all.
Not all.
You got a Big Dog shirt yet?
dog shirt. Yeah.
Stella? Stella.
No, but I can. It'll just say Big Dog on it. It's not a whole shirt, but it would just say Big Dog on it.
I'll send you one.
Oh, what does this comment mean?
Well, the other day, Bean put a video out, and he had been working on a Kawasaki generator, restoring it. Looked good. He painted it all up. Got to where he was going to crank it up and run it and check it out, and blew the motor up. Forgot to put the oil in it.
Oh. I made that mistake this morning, but the low oil center stayed.
He was not happy about himself or with himself.
Well, that would be frustrating.
But the bricks, if it's a bricks engine on generators, they rarely have a low oil.
This is a PowerMate Chinesium, whatever the hell it was.
They all have it because it's a Honda clone, right?
And it was funny because Tom even said to me, I was talking to Tom. Tom goes, check the oil, and I didn't hear him. Then like 2 minutes later, I'm pulling. What the hell's going on? I go, oh, shit! And he goes, what? I go, guess what I forgot?
Oil.
It's an age thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm outside.
It happens.
It's 20 degrees out, 15-mile-an-hour wind. I got the generator on the back of my tailgate of my truck in the middle of the road fixing.
So
And then it went through your head, Ken. Finish cleaning out the shop.
Okay.
Ken, did you get your camera yet?
I got it last night, but I haven't opened the box yet.
Come
What did you buy,
on.
Ken?
I'm serious. Maybe I'll open it now in a little bit. Did you get yours?
No.
What? Wait, but let me ask you. Tom saw that I ordered it, and then he said
Yeah.
someone else ordered. What diameter did you order?
It better be the 3.9.
Because he said he thinks you ordered the wrong one.
Why
That's
would you-
300.
Don't go there.
No. The reason I say that, Tom sees who orders what. And
No, you can't see who orders what.
What?
That's why I said don't go there. All you can see is the orders. You have no way to connect it to anybody's orders. And I told Tom, I said, Tom, don't look at it that way. It could have been anybody.
Oh.
I just looked at my Amazon order and it says 3.9 millimeter.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, mine came one
Can
day.
I ask what you guys bought? I missed something.
The camera with the finger that goes.
Yeah.
The borescope that looks like an inchworm.
Oh, yes, that's with the real
But
small
the
end,
small
right?
one that Tom
Yeah, the very
uses.
very small one. Yeah.
But Tom uses
3.2
one with a
millimeters?
3.9 millimeter, which is so small that you could go in to a 2-stroke carburetor and into the crankcase and then point it up and look at all the
That's
internals.
pretty sweet.
That's the first thing I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Vivor has been so nice to send me a.
Oh, I took a picture. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Go ahead.
But that has it cannot do the swivelly thingy.
Yeah.
But what it can do is that on the head it's got a lens going straight down, out. But then it's got two lenses 180 degrees apart on the side of the thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you just stick it in and you go click, 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 and
Here.
then out.
I'm gonna show
They
you
need to-
why. I'm gonna show you why I bought it. All right, hold on.
I remember
Well,
this.
they need to index those things somehow so you know which way you're looking.
Now, how many
They
cameras?
do have that, Scotty. On the end, there is like a little thing so you'll know what's what. And you can also add marks on there if you want to.
Go ahead, Ken.
Are we good?
It's
Yeah.
your stream.
Sure.
Well, we were trying to steal the show.
It's all right. So, Tom, the reason we like the small one is, Scotty, on the Echo, the old like SRM trimmers and stuff, you got that little metal plate that has that little teeny hole in the center where you put the thumb screw through. You can actually go through that hole with that little camera.
Oh, wow.
He went through that 4 millimeter hole with that camera all the way into the engine.
Wow.
Hey.
You
That
can't
is
do that
cool.
with a 6 millimeter, but you can do it with
No.
a 3.9.
Yeah, that is cool.
I thought
should've
Tom
bought
took
two,
that
'cause
piece
I'm gonna
off.
wear that thing
No,
out.
he went through that. Yeah.
Yeah. Ken, make me big.
Yeah, where have I heard that before?
Ooh,
Mm.
you're ready to big dog.
Is it that easy?
Yeah, that's the one on the top is the one we would have got. The one on the bottom's going to hang out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It looks
Sorry.
like one's missing the Viagra.
Yeah. So yeah, Kenny got the top one. I got the bottom.
Yeah, the top one's more like an inchworm. It goes 180 like that.
What's the diameter of the bottom one?
It's like 3/16.
Yeah, yours is more like
Millimeters.
5.9 or 6 millimeter.
Yeah. And mine was only $60, and Ken's
Yeah, mine was 300 with the discount, but still, I mean, hey, YouTube paid for it.
Good one.
This one's 1/4 inch.
Yeah, that's too big to go through a carburetor, though.
Wait, which one you got, Jeff?
Mine's 1/4 inch, but then I got to plug it into the computer or plug it into a scanner machine.
Mine is from Vivor. Mine is
Yeah,
from
I-
Vivor, and it was free.
That's better yet, huh?
Yep.
Well, if you can't push it through a carburetor, it doesn't matter how much free it was.
Well, I can push it through a spark plug hole.
Well, what's nice is they're oil proof and waterproof, so you can go through the oil, come out of the oil, focus, and look through stuff.
I want to look at crank bearings without taking
yeah.
anything apart.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep, you can do that.
Yeah, Scott, I was gonna ask Scott what flashlight he has that he can dunk it into the gasoline.
I don't
and
know
not
if you
hurt
could
it.
use it in gas stoves. Tom was saying they don't say don't do it, but he's never tried it, only in oil. We don't know with gasoline if the volatiles will kill it, you know?
Yeah, but
Well,
he's
if it-
asking
But
about
I've seen
the
Scott
flashlight,
dunk his in gasoline.
the inspection camera flashlight.
That's a Streamlight
Yeah, that's a pencil light, yeah.
Reach, 18
Right.
inch.
I had somebody
Yeah, you got
Got
the
it.
big one. I got the 12-inch.
Yeah, Sean, go ahead.
Did somebody say something about flashlights?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's his collection there.
Good
Whoa.
gosh.
Oh, I thought he said fleshlight. I was like, get out of here.
Uh-oh.
That
Are there
works
batteries
too.
in all those?
Mm.
Is there a battery in every one of them?
Only the rechargeables, the ones that are not
Wait,
rechargeable.
Zippo, I only had one question, Zippo. Why?
What?
I got a whole bunch of these
Well,
you
he
can
collects
have.
them.
Why not?
Well, I mean, exactly. I could spend my money on something else that I'm collecting, but I'm not
Nice.
collecting.
Yeah.
I'm not collecting old simplicities anymore, so that freed up a little bit of money.
Is that one of the
Collection
military
sits on
ones
that
in
one
front of you,
shelf.
Sean?
Not in a
Do
shed.
what?
Is that one of those military lights in front of you, the ones that shine like a mile?
This one?
Yeah.
No, but it is a very, 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 very powerful flashlight.
Yeah,
He's
sometimes
reversed,
You
Kenny.
have ones that are supposed to light stuff on fire. Is that
Yeah, you,
Oh,
you-
yeah,
you, can-
those,
you
yeah.
can heat
That was in the
you
military.
can heat up you can heat up your
This
coffee.
one will. You can't hold it.
Oh, really?
Wow.
You
How
can't
long would
hold
that
your
battery
hand in
last?
front of it. They're incredible. But yeah, no.
Zippo is
they're-
mirrored.
Is it? Hold on.
Yeah, I can see the S behind it. There you go.
Now I'm
It's
mirrored.
not, it's not that OPS.
Hold,
Okay,
hold
hold on.
something.
Yeah, oh, now you're good. Now you're good.
Now you're good.
No, I'm looking to my left.
I know, but we can
Yeah, you're
read
good.
everything
Yeah,
on the
You're
wall.
good. You're good.
But we can read
Yeah.
read your stuff on the wall behind you. It isn't inverted anymore.
Sometimes it mirrors by, and we don't
Okay.
know it. So
Yeah, it says Opez, right? Not Zippo. Opez.
Oh, Pez.
OPS.
Okay.
yeah.
You're good, Sean.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're good.
There we go.
Agro of Opez.
Yeah.
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 Hey, y'all, I got to go. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah,
Don't-
at least,
don't-
man.
Don't
You're
get
just-
too
You're
upset.
dismissed.
All
But
right.
I
you-
got to work on some lawnmowers.
Just
John, it's good to see you, buddy.
You too. I'm glad you're back.
I got to get going myself. About time for lunch.
Y'all have
All
a
right.
great
Yeah, I've not had
Take
anything to
care,
eat yet,
guys.
and
See you,
it's
John.
3:30
Take
here.
care, guys. Bye, Jeff.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yeah,
John.
it's getting close to time for me too. It's
See you later.
Christian,
here, and I've not
Christian
eaten yet.
Deada
I'm
has a
sitting
question.
here watching Ken eat something. It's making my stomach saying,
Ken,
feed
can you
me.
pick which position we're in?
What do you want to do? Who do you want to be next to? Who are you in love with?
I want to
Can
be
we,
on the other side of the. I want to be on the left side. There. Because I'm always looking this way. Otherwise, it looks like I'm looking off the screen.
Oh. Every time I see this, I keep wanting to sing the song. It's a story of a man named Brady.
That's right.
Christian Deada has a question.
Who is it?
Christian Deada in the
Oh, that's the one who was
comment.
just up.
No, this is a different Christian.
Yeah, we have so many Christians here. It's a congregation.
Christian was just up.
No,
Okay.
it's
Actually, if you want to watch a good video on that, I mean, we've all worked on them, but James Condon had one that we actually helped him out on one of his videos where it was a clogged impulse line. Oh, good video. I'll tell you one thing, though.
Problem is the sheared flywheel on those.
Oh, speaking of sheer flywheel, that 435 showed up today. The customer showed up. Why is it that everyone that has Easy Start on Husqvarna, instead of just telling me the starter doesn't work right and I'll buy the $6 spring, they throw it all out and buy the $8 Chinesium Amazonian non-spring assist, and then they don't work right. Yeah.
Yep.
They all drop start them.
But here's the thing, though. This thing came in. The chain was so tight. Here's the thing, Scott. The drum. I could barely turn the drum. I think he melted. He took apart the chain brake. The drum is all burnt. When I turn the drum, it's like, my God, like the grease is like glue.
So look at the plastic worm gear that drives the oil pump.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
let's
melted.
See if it's melted.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's a
I gotta take a
not that
Celtic
hot.
bar and grind it so I have a clutch tool because with those you really can't use. You need a tool.
When you pull the cord, does the chain turn?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. No,
And
you could hold the drum. It's just when you try and turn it though, there's a lot of resistance. Like the needle bearing is messed up or something's grabbing.
That goes into what Scott's saying. If the chain isn't turning, it must be the worm gear that creates a drag.
Right.
So there's only those two things that can create a drag. Well, a bad needle bearing.
The clutch bearing can't. The drum
It
bearing
could be the bearing, but the drum is interlocked into the worm, and the worm could be melting to the.
Oh, that's
crane.
true too. Yeah, you got the tabs right that interlocks it. Yeah, that's what I'm checking.
You'll figure it out as soon as you open it up.
But I think the flywheel key may be sheared too because every couple times it's like boom, like oh shit. So,
So, Tom, did you get your garage mud free?
I got a mouthful of ice. Here's I got a mouthful of ice, yes. What was that?
How the heck did you get all that mud in the garage?
I guess it washed from the neighbor's yard.
Yeah.
Put them up, zoom them up, Ken.
That was a lot of
Yeah.
mud.
Put up Tommy.
Did you get a lot of rain or what?
Yeah, we got 3 inches overnight the
It
other
looks
night.
really good in there.
Thank you very much. It's all muddy, but
You know how I feel about that.
my season's already started, man. A couple of weeks ago, it was like 78 degrees for like a week.
For
My
one
season-
day.
It was about 2 weeks here.
Good one, Stella.
Yeah.
It's been cold for a few days though, again, but
yeah, Tom? Where are you? Indiana, Illinois? Where are you?
I'm in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah.
Oh, Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, I know that.
Georgia.
Georgia.
I thought you were by Dave and those guys.
No.
Nope. Hot
That was a
Atlanta.
long trip for him to get up there in Indiana.
Louisville, yeah.
Yeah. Took up Ma and himself.
I didn't take her last year though.
Yeah, that shop looks really nice.
I couldn't find anybody to
Aligned,
go in.
aligned with equipment too. It's lovely.
How's Mom doing?
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Right, that's what we bought, Gary, the Teslons.
Doing good.
I was actually looking into those. What were they called? Scott Streamlights. Stream?
Yeah. I bought a 12-inch.
Oh, to get them over here.
Really?
They're not cheap.
No, they're not.
My
They're really not.
12-incher was $30. It wasn't cheap. No.
Yeah, here the last one I quoted out was the short one as well, and that would be around $110-$15.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember,
Three of them. One
when
on the package, ready to go.
I remember Scott using it, and I questioned him, "Where'd you get that?" He goes, "My boss buys them for me."
Yeah.
I said that?
Yeah, you said
My boss does not buy my tools.
no, just that light.
Casey out in Iowa. You got snow, Case? Yeah, it's still coming down good here.
It's such a funny cultural thing. I don't know if you guys know it, but I've noticed that a lot of technicians that works at shops and that they bring their own tool to the work site or to the shop.
That's very common here.
Yeah, we do not do that.
Right.
Really?
We do not. I mean, the company or the boss man delivers all the tools you need to perform your work.
Wow.
Well,
Here's a screwdriver, kid.
so what if you have, like, for example, a T-handle will do the job, but a battery-powered bit driver will do it faster. So
Yes, it's up to the
there's
boss.
a tool where you would rather have it that you just got to supply your own, or can you?
Well, and then they go talk to your boss, and you tell him, I can do it faster, boss, if I get this, and then he decides whether you get it or not.
Okay, so how it works over here in Canada is the smaller the shop, the more you have to provide yourself. If it's a bigger organization like I work for, you got everything right down to a vehicle with a full tank of gas.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's just a cultural thing. Here, the company provides. If they want to want you to look in a certain way, they will provide your working clothes with the logos and everything.
Yeah, we do have.
Yeah, and also the
There's
tools.
Bob.
All you have to do is make sure you get in on time.
Hey, Sean, he combed his hair for you. I just want you to know.
Oh, thanks, Bob. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I was going to say, who said
Mine's been about the same shape.
There you go.
Let's just do this.
Yeah.
There you go.
That fixes it.
Shunda, wow, I had that for dinner last night.
That's
What's going on, Robert?
Well, I tried the chipper out today. It was chipping limbs. Then it kept cutting off, and I'm like, "What the fool?" And I looked, the spark plug boot was coming off the spark plug, so I got that tightened up. Then all of a sudden, one of the wheels fell off. It got that push style plastic lock nut.
Yeah.
One was missing. I'm like, "Oh, that's just great." But the guy's gonna rebuild an old carburetor for me. You just gotta get the diaphragm for it, because the one that's on there is causing it to run rich. You can see black smoke coming out of it, barely, a little bit. But like I said, it runs. It's just that carburetor I put on there, the new one, it does not have an adjustment. I'm like, oh well, I just rebuild the old one and put it back on, and I'm good to go. Oh yeah, when I fired up inside the shop on the concrete, that thing's just walking all over the place. I'm like, oh well. I put it outside, try some winds on it. It runs, does its job.
There you go.
Yep. It spit, although it does spit them out, and the way it discharges, the wind blows them outward, so there's no piling up right up under it. But like I said, the thing's running and doing its job.
Here was me this morning. Hold on. Out in the street, 20 degrees.
Woo. What happened? A tree fall on it?
That's what it looked like.
Doesn't it look like a tree fell on that generator?
Yeah.
Nope, that's a Power Mate 5000.
That's the ugliest generator I've ever seen.
Does it have oil in it?
Now it does. Hey, hold on. I gotta correct something. Hold on.
Power Mate, is that the same as those bad lawnmowers?
Okay. What's that?
Kenny? Is that the same thing as those real bad lawnmowers?
Oh yeah.
Power Mate?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same. Oh, what happened to Klaus?
I don't know.
Where the hell? Hold on.
Did you dump Klaus?
I thought you did that on purpose.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Kenny took a dump and I got flushed.
Yeah.
Oh boy, cheers. Oh yeah.
Wake up, Bob.
Hey, wake up, Robert. It's time for your nap.
Yeah.
It's called a siesta.
Now, Robert, who gave you that Shindiva hat there? Because
the guy
over here is really a dying breed. It really
but I think if you spend $8,000 at the dealer, you get a free hat.
No, I got one. The one I bought, I think, was my first piece of Shindawa equipment. I got a free hat. You buy a Echo or Shindawa equipment at the lawnmower shop I used to deal with, you got a free hat. So,
my last free hat, I had to spend $8,000 on windows for my house.
There you go.
Ooh,
I won a snapper hat. They had a special Brett Favre Packers thing they were doing. And if you wrote in what you liked about your snapper, you could win a hat. And I won a hat.
yeah. Nah, the guy
my dealer has stopped asking me if I want a hat because he came up one day. I was up picking up stuff and said, "Hey, if you buy another set of those, you get a free hat." I said, "Is that an expensive hat?" "Yeah, it's a good hat." How much is it? Well, tell you what. Why don't you keep the hat and give me the price of the hat as a discount? And he went,
Adam.
Well, I don't need the hat. I don't wear a hat. I don't use hat. I don't use cap. So give me the discount instead. If it's a really expensive hat, as you say,
You'll
it
wear
is.
a hat someday, Klaus.
No, I
Yep.
will not. I
Oh,
hate wearing a hat.
Nah, but like the guy who owned a lawnmower shop I dealt with, he's the one that helped me with that carburetor because I looked at that thing and I'm like, I might even gonna try this. So I called him up and he came over. We pulled it off, put the new one on. I said I had the rebuild kit for it, but it didn't come with the diaphragm. He's like, well, don't.
Yeah, well, yeah.
hey, have you guys seen this funnel? I was looking at this the other day. Hold on, where are you?
I don't know. I've seen Scott's funnel, and it's too expensive for me to buy. Hold on.
Oh, I've seen those.
Breathable.
Yeah, that looks like a kitchen appliance.
Well, it's a kind where it won't slosh if it.
Yeah, it's got an airspace behind the first one.
Yeah.
Say that again. It won't do what?
Slosh.
Slosh.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when you let all the air and it pumps back out of your face.
Oh yeah.
The ones I have, the snout of the funnel has a little indentation in it, like almost like a keyway.
Yeah, sometimes
So-
I'll have another hole going
so-
all the way down the side of the
So
vent.
whatever you put it in, it'll
Crappy
vent out
gas
there.
can lid.
Yeah, like in a gas pump. Yeah.
What's that feller's name? Mower repair shop in Fort Scott, Kansas.
Where?
What's that? Mower shop in Fort Scott, Kansas.
Yeah.
What's
I've
his
seen
name?
it. I don't know.
Hold on.
Hey, Jason.
How you doing? Is that Jason? Is that what his name is?
Pate.
Oh, that's Pate. I don't know everybody's names.
I don't know his name, Tommy. He hasn't written it. He just goes by the Fort Scott, Kansas guy.
Well, how you doing there, Fort Scott, Kansas guy?
Oh, and the reason I was saying something about the elevator bolt, Stella. There,
Yeah, what were you asking about?
well, see, there's 9 of them on that chipper shredder.
You know.
Oh,
Three to hold the chute on for the big limbs, and the other 5 to hold the main hopper on. Well, I was putting lock nuts on all of them. Well, one of the bolts broke. One of the threaded bolts broke. I looked it up. I called it a pancake washer, but it showed it on Amazon as being what they call an elevator washer. I'm like, yeah. But
I have no idea because some of the ones I've seen are like have like barbs built into them as well, which I don't understand why they're called that to begin with. But that's
yeah,
what they are.
like I said, these that are on the machine they're put in, but apparently they either have bars or they've been welded or something to keep them. But like I said, one of them that holds the main hopper on the bottom, I was going to put the nylon lock nut on, and the thread part broke. I'm like, at least I got.
Well, I figured that they would use something like that so it's flush because a carriage bolt, has a domed top on it, and the elevator bolt is really flush, flat and wide and flush. So maybe that's what it's for. I don't know.
Tom, you got a name there for the
Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny.
Stella. It's like my friend who works on the elevators. I go, "How's business?" He goes, "It has its ups and downs."
That's right.
Yeah.
You make a
yeah.
You make a funny.
The reason they use those elevator bolts is because of the impeller.
Right, for clearance, right?
Whoa. What's an elevator bolt?
I was just going to ask that. What is
Elevator bolt?
Once it goes
like
up and
a
down,
cross-
Kenny, you should know that. You're an engineer. It goes up and down.
An elevator
you mean
bolt?
a carriage bolt?
No, I'm telling you, an elevator bolt.
Wait, hold on. Hey Siri,
It looks like a
What's an
carriage
elevator
bolt
bolt?
and a fender washer had a baby. That's what they look like.
Let's see here. Chat GPT.
I was going to ask
Fender washer.
here we go. An elevator bolt is a type of bolt that has a small head and a thin threaded body. That sounds like somebody I know.
Oh, so it'll go through the threaded hole.
See, there they are right there.
I was
Wait,
going to ask.
hold on. Let me zoom in on Mr. Robert here. Hold on.
Right. They look like
That's got a very, very thin head on it.
right. That's
Like
what I said. It
the-
looks like a carriage bolt and a fender washer had a baby.
Oh,
It looks like the foot on the bottom of the
it
refrigerator.
almost looks like a flat tappet off a solid lifter small block Chevy.
Yes, very much like that, Scott. Looks like a leveling foot on a refrigerator.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not
Yeah.
a head.
Yeah, but what uses them besides like furniture?
Nah, they use those on that chipper shredder. I got the part
The impeller,
yeah.
right? So it won't. So I guess it have a smooth edge or not impede or something. I don't know.
So it won't be close to the edge or something. Yeah.
But there was
Yeah.
no
I
way
guess,
to
I don't
hold the bolt, was there?
Huh?
Was there any way to hold it?
It's got the
Yeah.
square
Well, it
flange,
goes-
doesn't it? Doesn't it have a
Goes
square
in a
flange?
square hole. So
Yeah, it's got a square
the
flange like a carriage bolt. It's just the head is very thin.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Right.
have a button head on it. It's got a very thin flat head.
Yes.
It's for clearance, right?
I
For
didn't see
clearance, yeah.
Yeah.
Think
See,
of a
that-
carriage bolt and a ground off head.
what's your clearance, Clarence?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Oh,
there's
Roger, over. Huh?
yeah, huh?
see
Done?
on
Are you
that
done,
chipper
son?
shredder.
We've tried
On the-
everything in the kitchen sink.
Give me
Yeah.
ham on 5.
That's
Hold the bell.
Nah, see on that
There's
chipper
a sale
shredder.
at Macy's.
I
Nah,
picked the wrong day to give up sniffing glue.
nah,
That's a great movie. Great movie.
yeah. Now I said on that chipper shredder, there's 3 that hold the main chute on for the big limbs. Then there's 6 that hold the big hopper where you feed small stuff and you leave. You can
Yeah.
only access. You can see the flat part when you take all that off.
Excuse
That's
me.
what holds. Yeah.
That's a do
Oh,
hummer.
and yeah, and I googled a video. It said, Google, how often can you use nylon lock washers, lock nuts? This guy on the YouTube said one time after that you have to put lock washers on.
I got a personal question for Sean. A very egoistical personal question. Do you plan to start making videos again on your channel, or?
I hope to this spring. I'll give you guys a health update here in just a second. I'm getting a little nauseous, so I had to take a pill. I got to let it dissolve on my tongue.
I know. I know what you mean. I get nauseous watching us too.
Well,
Thank you
that's
very fucking much. I mean, sorry.
Uh,
Thank you, Kenny.
Yeah, mine's from my treatments.
Mine too, these guys.
But yes, I'm going to get back out in the shop. I've got a number of jobs, my jobs that got ignored forever, that I'm going to be working on. Most of them are Simplicity Sunstar related. And then any other Simplicities or riding mowers or whatever. Because as soon as my neighbors see the doors open, since they're not open as often as they used to be, they flock. I will have a line in my driveway for the shop. If I even go out there for half an hour, one to check on me and the other to come out and see if I'm ready to go back to work again. As far as my health goes, hang on.
Yeah, parchtree.com
for what?
For Paul Showers.
Hey,
I
those
like
elevator
Parch Tree.
bolts,
As
conveyor
far
bolts,
as
right?
No,
yeah, conveyor bolts, elevator bolts. Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway, update on my health, so that everybody knows and everybody is aware. My cancer is not curable. It is survivable. So I will continue to have treatments and continue to have treatments and continue to have treatments until the good Lord says, okay, we've put your body through enough. It's time for you to come home. So that can be anywhere from, because it'll be 2 years in July that I was diagnosed. So it's been 2 years. I reacted in the top 5% nationally on my treatments. In other words, it only took 3 heavy chemotherapy treatments to show no more signs of the cancer, which isn't bad. But you've got to keep up on it since it's called metastatic adenocarcinoma. So the metastatic part is it has spread in the body. And then adenocarcinoma is from factory work and work in shops, things that I've done my entire life. And so is Bruce, so he can relate to that. I mean, and a lot of you guys. But at any rate, I'm going to stay as healthy as I can for as long as I can and keep everybody abreast of what's going on as best I can. Of course, my concentration in the last year and a half, almost 2 years, has been just on me taking care of my health.
Well, we appreciate you sharing that information. We were just wondering what happened to you, you know. It was quite a while since we've seen you. Do you think smoking did you smoke?
I did, but the smoking, they said my cancer had absolutely nothing to do with my smoking. It was all particles in the air that I was breathing in, working in the Navy for 8 years aboard ships with the asbestos. It's an asbestos.
Is it like a mesothelioma type?
It's called adenocarcinoma. It is in the same.
Yeah, it attacks the lungs.
Well, it attacks the lungs and the lymph nodes.
Yeah, once it gets in the lymph
we've
nodes,
got dozens of lymph nodes. Right. Well, one spot was in a lymph node right next to my lung, and it did go metastatic. When I lost my voice, that was my indicator. Something's wrong.
Can I butt in? I'm going to butt in on you, my friend. Thanks for coming today. Thanks for coming today, because I've been telling everybody you're doing as good as you can do. So thanks for coming in and explaining it.
Yeah. And like I said, come springtime, which isn't that far off, another 4 or 5 weeks, I'll be getting out to the shop to get some things done. I do have to get, because I haven't used my cameras for 2 years, almost. I have nothing but dead batteries that are still saying I'm not going to charge whether you want.
Well,
me
speaking
to
of dead batteries.
Whoa.
No, I was over Hank's house one day, and I said, "Oh, you got the Makita in Milwaukee?" Yeah, he had like 1,000 batteries, all dead.
That's right.
Hey, whoever was asking about the Tecumseh, the general kit is the 631
631-031 Baker.
Yeah, it's usually an A or B on the end, but that's the usual kit for just about most Tecumseh carburetors. So
11 horsepower.
Yeah, it should be on the same on 11. It should
When
be
you
an
put that little rubber piece in there, which way does it go in?
What's that? The rings are always down.
The seat,
rings
are up top.
Rings
so you
are
can see
always
them.
down.
Up or down? Which way is it? Facing you that you can read it. Isn't there some writing on one side?
No,
There's writing on one side,
the
rings on the other.
concentric rings are always down.
Yeah.
You
And on the
won't see the
top,
rings when it's
even though
installed.
the top has that spherical thing, you may have a little bump or a letter molded into it, but it doesn't affect where the needle sits.
Right.
It explores the carburetor.
Hey, Mick, are you watching? We're talking about Tecumseh.
I still got
So
some.
let's get this straight because I forgot already. You said the
Yeah, but
ring
you know what?
goes
Know
down.
what a lot of people don't realize too. This part here. Let me show you. Hold on. The clip,
Square edges
that
down.
holds the float on.
Yep.
That the open part of it, where it's like a C, the open part has to point to the choke. If
Right.
it doesn't point to the choke, it will leak.
It's like open to the air. That's how I remember that.
O and O. No, O and A.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
piece here.
Point it to the car.
The open section
to
of it, when you
air.
look at it on the side, like a C, the opening has to point to the choke or to the fresh air.
Scott, if you see those little concentric circles on that needle seat,
Yep.
they go in.
They go in.
Yeah.
So the smooth surface is contacting the needle.
I'm
Okay,
trying.
Scott.
I'm trying to figure out
They
what.
point down only until you mount the carburetor, and then you turn it over.
That's right.
I was trying to figure out what that clip was. I realized that's a staple through it.
That's right. Yeah, that's the wrong clip.
I gotta get sharper glasses.
Yeah, Scott.
Yeah.
If you see the concentric rings, they go down.
I've never seen one that has a ring that exaggerated.
Pronounced.
That's
OEM,
because they're all swollen up.
Yeah, this is the Briggs. This is the Briggs. The Tecumsehs are white and they're not as pronounced.
Or green.
Green is a special Briggs seat. It's only for certain carburetors.
I believe the green is for 2-stroke power carburetors, like on a Jiffy.
Yeah,
Jiffy,
like
am I correct?
Long Boy. Yeah, this is a Long Boy here.
White ones.
Yeah, there's an aftermarket guy now making them out of black, but I've never tried them.
No.
I've used Chinese sets that comes with a needle and the seat for the Briggs. They work fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, Brucey, were you talking about this kit here where you get the float bowl too?
Where's the two? Oh, no, not the float bowl. No.
631867 will give you the bowl too. Yeah.
6311021 Baker is the one without.
Yeah,
the
that's
bowl.
the kit on the left. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they even sell the bowl with the drain still too, but it's like $12.
And on the bowls, you have to watch the size of the hole because there's two different sizes of holes.
Oh, you know what I did this morning? I put an O-ring on a pilot jet. It's a 4x1 O-ring.
I got a question for you guys because you
Honda.
It was a Honda clone on the power mate. What happened was the O-ring, excuse me, Klaus, the O-ring had skived when it initially went in, so it looked like a keyhole shape when I took it out.
Oh, yeah.
I got a question about, I'm going to be a little about saying the word, but Craftsman. What does it mean when, yeah, Craftsman. Okay.
What? Hey.
Good one, Robert. What, is there any significance to when, Craftsmen usually have a 5-digit number for their parts?
It's a 3-digit. Oh, usually the first 3 digits are the model. What are you asking then?
When you look at the parts list of a given Craftsman machine, sometimes you'll see an X at the end of say a belt number or.
Okay.
Does that have a meaning?
I think it's any one of 10.
It's any one of
10. Like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I wrong?
I don't know, but I was looking for belts today because I've been working on a Craftsman riding mower.
You have Craftsman over there?
Oh yeah. For at least for a little while longer, but
yeah.
And the number for the belt was, this 5-digit number, 19 something.
I thought that X on the end meant Husqvarna part from Craftsman.
You mean AYP?
917. 917 prefix is the AYP.
Yeah,
yes.
But I'm saying, no, he's talking about the actual part number, not a model number.
Yeah, but the part now, if you go into the parts list and you look at all the bolts, all the brackets, all the belts, all the bearings, and the belt I was looking for had a 5-digit number, 19 something X at the end.
Like that?
And it was for a Craftsman. It wasn't for a Husqvarna. It wasn't
but
for.
Remember, Craftsman could be Husqvarna.
Craftsman is Husqvarna. Well,
Craftsman is one of 190 different vendors.
Right. I know, but Craftsman for a
Craftsman,
long time,
Craftsman tractors used to be all AYP. Now they're all MTD since they got bought.
Yes, but when they were AYP, since AYP is owned by Husqvarna, was Husqvarna. But the X, and when I looked up the belt, it was a belt, drive belt. Nobody mentioned the X. It was just you punch in the 5 digits and bing, that's the belt, and that's the belt, and that's the belt. Yeah. But the X, never came up other than in the parts list for that machine.
But a lot of times
I
when you
wear a
go on
double X.
different
Huh?
sites will add different suffixes. I've seen
Say again, Kenny. I'm sorry.
different sites will add different suffixes or prefixes
Yes,
to the
but
real part number.
this was the Craftsman parts list for that machine.
But was every part with an X on the end?
No,
No,
just this
just the
belt.
belt.
Well, there's lots of talent up there.
Kenny, I know you're a stickler for details. Hold on.
Not me. What's the model? What's the model?
Hold on. I don't know if I took a picture of it. I didn't. I'm sorry. Oh, maybe.
He's
Never
holding.
heard you say that before. Sorry.
That's what she said. 917
Yep.
Hang on.
dot 254140.
Okay, Craftsman
917.
for that. Yeah, for a
917 917.254140.
Yep, I'm looking at it now. Yep. It looks like not all the parts have the X. Some of them do.
Look at the belt for the drive.
Hold on.
Is Ken still wearing his Christmas sweater?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the goddamn tree's still up.
What are you drinking, Scott?
It's a 2019 mower, and a YT something 4000, I think.
Scotty, what are you drinking?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Miller Lite. Ooh.
And I'm drinking it from a Winchell Farm koozie.
Ooh, Winchell Farm.
Your bottle's not showing
Goddamn,
up, sweetie.
goddamn hippies.
No, it's
buying the
a
organic
Leinenkugel
food.
summer shandy.
Look at Stella. What are you drinking?
Yeah, Stella, what are you having?
Leinenkugel summer shandy. One can only hope.
Filled with bourbon.
Klaus.
Good idea.
I'm having a California Commons locally brewed. It's basically a steam beer. It's an ale type. Really good stuff.
Nice.
I'm drinking a Mexican Pacifico.
Pacifico. Oh,
Yeah, what
that's
is
good stuff.
Best beer I've ever had.
Seppo is having
Coca-Cola.
Oh, he's having a Diet Coke.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
of course.
As long as I've ever known Sean, he's never imbibed on alcohol.
Yeah. Well, no, we had a drink on a couple of live streams.
Was it a
When
Christmas?
I got? Yeah, I think so. I went and got a 4-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yes, that's right.
Cherry. And that was the last time I had anything to drink.
Really?
That's been, what, 4 years ago?
3 or 4
My
years.
medication does not agree with alcohol at
Yeah.
all.
I know.
No,
I can't drink
I
because I'm on heart medicine. So, yeah.
Well, my medication
I'm
really
on-
does work with alcohol.
That's good.
I thought alcohol is medication, right?
Well, it is a drug.
Exactly.
What?
Oh, it is a drug, definitely. Oh, yeah.
It is mine.
Did you find it, Kenny?
What part number do you show for the belt?
Okay, I want to hear this.
19, I can't remember. 19 something.
It ends in an X.
Yeah,
No,
it
it's
ends with an
Some of them have X, some don't.
925.41-40.
Stella.
Sorry.
Beam me up, Stella.
guys, you get used to her. You really do.
That's right. You get used to it.
She grows on you. She does.
Stella.
Oh, that's right.
Did you find the X, Kenny?
Like I said, I've seen it only on the Sears blow up, you know?
Yeah.
Sears.
Yeah, if you type in SearsParts.com or whatever.
No,
Yeah,
what
go to
you wanna
Sears
do is
Parts.
punch in that number and then write parts list in Google. And
I did, but the only one I see with the X on it is the parts list that's on the Sears parts list. So it must be something to do with Sears.
What?
no, because it's only that belt. Okay, doesn't matter. we're not gonna.
Well, it does.
Well, it does. Yeah.
I'm gonna not
Part
sleep
number
tonight.
ends in an X, then order it that way.
The thing is, if you put, I called my Husqvarna dealer. I said, I want this number, and then he says, "What's the X?" I said, "I don't know. That's what the list
Yeah,
is."
but it's just
They
like the
don't know.
532 in front of Husqvarna. Leave it off.
Yeah, I know, but this is after, you know.
So let me ask you a question, Klaus. Is there still? I mean, this is a wild guess. Is there still any writing on the existing belt that you could see an existing part number by any chance?
Absolutely not, because I took that out in pieces.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, what was that model number again? I'm gonna look at a couple of my accounts too and see if an
Hold on.
X shows up.
Hold on. The model number for the machine was 917.
Yep.
Dot 254140.
254140.
Yeah. When I go in and I find the schematic for
See,
the
here's
drive,
the parts manual for that. All right.
yes,
So I'm putting it
yeah.
up.
If you go through that one, because that's the one I have.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Hold on. All right, drive belt.
Hey, wake up, Scotty. It's time for your nap.
Well, I was plowing snow at 3 a.m.
Oh,
I
will
was
you
going to
please?
get up at 1:30 to do that.
Jeez.
Ouch.
I got to be back at 3 a.m. tomorrow.
Holy moly. Is that a side gig you got going?
No, that's just one of the things we do at work is plow snow.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what we got going right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
got
looks green. That's a lot of
All kind
sunshine
of colors.
and green grass. Yeah,
Yeah,
You got a
nice.
nice looking belt here.
All kind of colors.
Detail 56, Klaus.
Second.
Detail number 56. Yeah, it's got the X on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I see with that, you got a key, you got a washer. Oh, you know what? That means commercially available. Like you go to a hardware store and just buy a standard size. That's what it means.
So
That's why
X means
washers
it's a so the belt is a standard size.
It's a standard size. That's what the X means. You could buy it
If
at
you
a
look
hardware.
up a bolt or something like that, it's going to have an X on it.
Yeah. There's washers and bolts. Anything that's a
I learned
standard,
something
it looks like key stock it's showing, a bolt, a washer. So it
I
looks like
mi-
standard hardware, they call it.
I miss Craftsman over here. I really do, because I mean,
Yeah.
who would go through that to show you? You know?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Swede, he
That's what
likes
it seems like. Wait, did Mr. Moedall get it right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
As always. That's why we call him Mr. Modal.
I don't care what my wife says about it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
I tell you, they
2
used
hours.
to have some damn good manuals back then.
They,
Wiring
I mean,
diagrams.
They did.
Craftsman was the best. I mean, you can find shop manuals, you can find everything. And then once it gets to be Husqvarna, oh no, we're not going to tell you about the shop manual.
I used to love how in the back of the Tecumseh manual had all the Craftsman part numbers.
Yeah. Wow,
Robert
2
does.
hours and 12 minutes, Kenny.
Robert says no way.
Nah, in MTD, goodbye. Move to dumpster, made to die, whatever you want to call it.
Cup Cadet is owned by is MTD now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Club Cadet used to be International Holster, and back then, okay, but now, you go find a scrapyard and give them that.
Also, their commercial zero turns. That's still not a nice machine.
Well, Erica's got that electric one, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Nice, Bruce.
Be right back. I'm going to Mexico.
Bruce,
Great.
what are you trying to do here? Give us all like a depression or something?
Yes.
Get back inside so we
I
can't
don't
see.
want to
your
make anybody
content.
angry, but I can't hear you over the waves.
Good.
Oh, please, Dale.
We'll call your name.
All right, Panama City.
Yeah.
Panama City.
He's just using that backdrop thing. That's all he's doing.
Yeah, Green screen.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, green
Right.
screen.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
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 Green with
Yeah.
palm tree screen. Yeah.
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 Yeah, the palm trees that are painted white on the bottom for some reason.
I'm gonna create my own
Bugs.
paradise. I'm gonna go get another beer.
There you go.
Hey, Bruce, are you still in the same spot you were last year?
Yes, we are.
Right.
And it's great.
It's
Yeah.
the newer, one of the newer, right?
Pardon
One
me?
of the newer ones. One of the newer ones.
No, this condo is 25 years old.
Oh,
Hmm.
is it? I thought you were in a newer one.
It used to be
Wow.
on the.
Compared to
we
the
moved,
Aztec,
we moved
yes,
here
that is.
we moved here 6 years ago.
It's a new apartment, but the same.
I knew it.
Oh, it's new. Yes,
Yeah.
it's new to us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Same building, just different room.
That's right.
Didn't I just say that?
I don't know.
Hey, what's the story with this company with Kohler that bought Kohler or whatever?
Oh yeah, Kohler.
Yeah, I just heard something today.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we did a video on it about a month ago.
Yeah, because Brie over at Chickanic did something about that. And she said it was Kohler spelled backwards.
Yeah.
Just
they used
another corporate buyout.
Yeah, they used
Yep.
the same letters. Made it.
Yeah, Relco.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna. It's gonna be a while before I get used to that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, at least you're making them still.
Well,
I mean, and they should. I mean, I was working on. I know everybody loves to hate a Courage, but I was working on one of those today. You know, replacing the. That's a nice engine. I don't care what everybody else says. It's a nice. It may be a little more maintenance heavy, but it's a nice engine. I mean,
It
I
runs
mean,
sweet. Yeah, it does.
I
run.
mean, compared to any other 500cc brakes or even, oh, well, not Honda, but then Chonda, vibration, almost nothing. I mean, it runs sweet. I like him.
but, yeah, was it the Kohler Curve that had what I call the flying V valve cover? Yeah, was it?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got the reinforcing kit for it.
You know what? The biggest problem with those was that people over tightened the bolts.
Exactly.
7.5 Newton meters, and it will not leak.
Yeah, that's why they sell the washer plate now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll-
Is that a stout?
Nope. This is a fusion beer. It is.
Oh, a porter-ish thing.
I'm so sorry. It's a lager, but
Really?
it is made with dark malts and a lot of hops. So if you close your eyes, it tastes like an IPA,
Right.
but the dark gives it a little aftertaste of that burnt malty dark Guinness type of taste.
Pardon me.
It's a really nice beer. Yeah. My local brewery, it's a microbrewery, and once in a while the owner he gets an explosion and something happens, and this is one of those cases where a weird beer comes out. And,
Sounds like a good beer to me.
all beer is good beer.
Well, we used to drink Lowenbrau when I was like in high school. That was a big beer, and then they had Lowenbrau Dark. That was the good beer. I always liked.
Yeah.
I remember Lowenbrau. Yeah.
And St. Pauli Girl and Moosehead.
All I could afford
Yeah.
was Reds.
That was fancy stuff back then.
What was that old? What was that old Lowenbrau song? It was "It's Only One Beer, Lowenbrau."
Let it be Lowenbrau.
Or "Let It Be Lowenbrau."
That's right. Let it be Lowenbrau. Yeah.
You guys have more money.
Okay. Can I have the floor for just a minute?
Yes, sir.
Whatever he wants it.
Okay. I just didn't want to step on anybody's toes or roll over anybody talking. Of the last videos that I put out was the saga of my 1955 King Midget Model 2.
Oh.
I don't know how many of you remember that car, but I had a really bad experience with the person that I hired to do the work, who happily took the money, but gave me back my car in pieces. Lots of them.
Yikes.
So after a little chat, he said, well, I need to make this right with you. So how about if I go ahead and take the car back, finish it, and I will also paint it whatever color you want. So I thought, hey, free paint job, I will take a free paint job because I've already sunk thousands of dollars into this silly car. So go ahead and blow me back up on the screen and I'll show you my finished car. But also, besides my finished car, my new, to me, ATV / golf cart / king midget lift. No, I don't know what you guys can see here. There you go. Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
Ah, come on.
That's got that Volkswagen thing look going for it in the rear
It's
end.
a Wisconsin, though, isn't it? A Wisconsin engine?
It was originally a 9-horse Wisconsin. It is no longer a 9-horse Wisconsin.
Look like it's got Volkswagen wheels on it.
It has I love chemotherapy brain. It's such a fun thing. I swear it's real. It's as real as it can be.
Sippo, what?
Mini Cooper. Excuse me.
Mini
Those
Cooper,
are Mini Cooper S 12-inch wheels that would have been on the Mini Coopers of Europe.
What is the engine, Sean? What did you say the engine was?
The engine is now putting out about 30 foot-pounds of torque and 26 horsepower.
But what engine is it? What actually is it?
It started life as an 18-horse Vanguard.
Oh, okay.
Twin Vanguard. I decked the block.
Now, what drives that Zip? Is that a clutch or a torque converter, or what you got for drive?
It's a torque converter now.
Okay.
It was centrifugal clutches before.
Mm-hmm.
2-speed, so it had one centripetal and one centrifugal.
Fugal, yeah. Yep.
What were those cars used for when they were made? Were they golf cars?
Just little in-town commuter cars. You could buy them off the
And you
back.
see them in a lot of hotels and things, Vegas.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can get them. They were sold out of the back of Popular Mechanics and Popular Science magazines for $1 a pound. They weighed 500 pounds. It cost $500.
Now you got which one? The Model 2?
Model 2.
Okay.
Yep.
What year was
everybody?
What year was yours?
Mine's a 55. There are two more near me. They're ones that I maintain, and those are a 65 and a 64. The 64 had the Wisconsin 9-horse, 9.25 horse, and then and they're both Model 2 or both Model 3s.
Yours isn't the custom though, is it? With the 2-spoke steering wheel and all that?
Yeah, I've got 2-spoke steering wheel.
Okay, because the custom came out in 55 with the 2-spoke steering wheel.
Yeah, it's 55. And like I say, the steering gearbox was originally a Cosworth steering box, teeny tiny little steering box.
The original ones were 500 pounds for $500. That was the slogan.
Right. Yep. But now the car, in fact, I took it to Bristol, Tennessee, and went around the Bristol Motor Speedway in it.
Right on.
Oh my God! Wait! Announcement. And you'll hear it here first. Erica and Tyler tomorrow will finally debut.
2-man. Yeah.
All right.
That thing is a beast.
Yeah.
2-man Hornet. Tomorrow.
2-man chainsaw.
Hey,
Every
what's
day she walks by.
audio on this thing anyway? Can you
Can
hear
you
that?
hear-
Hear it? The
Yes.
audio that sounds like someone's burping or something.
Yeah, that's a little.
I think it's something weird on Sean's mic or something. I don't know. I only hear it when he's talking.
I'll mute Sean. Hold on. All right, Sean's muted.
No, it's only when he talks. I don't think it has anything to do with that.
No.
It's some sort of feedbackish kind of thing.
Can you be coming up on 2.5 hours?
What's your point?
We're still live.
Is it
Hey,
That's Sean Cobb.
Zippo hasn't,
All right, it's almost
Zippo
2.5
hasn't
hours.
been on YouTube forever, so we're
look.
going to stay on here till.
No, we'll go dead, and we'll still be here. We'll still talk. There's still one more spot, so if anyone out there, I'll put the link out there, wants to join us in the after party. There you go. And we're gonna go dead. So thanks everybody for showing up. Everybody that's here, everybody that's out in YouTube land, and we'll catch you next week. And hopefully we'll have a same group of characters. We will talk to you later, everybody. Have a good week. Stay safe and watch out for the snow.
Have a good one, everybody. Everybody.
Let's see.